Gonna get the casting started here now. So we have emburn on left as specified on our overlay here as blue, and my casual red on the Shamshir versus Scythe. Definitely gonna be a bit of an uphill matchup for emburn, as that Scythe does have the super armor to compensate a bit. But Shamshir, as we all know, is definitely the top tier setup. Let's get our first match going here. Both players are definitely ready. Whenever you're ready. Why?
Good luck.
Okay, arrow is fired. Both players are physicking up here, and they are buffing up. We got the lightning grease from Emburn and the poison grease from our Shamshir Magrando.
Oh, sorry.
Breaking neutral immediately on Embern's end with the running R1. Actually, the CR1, my apologies. And it seems like we're going for a little bit of offhand fist action from Handy Tech off of the Scythe. Very interesting plays here. Oh, I believe that was either a soft swap or a hard swap on Mag Casuals, and not sure what kind it was, but it was most definitely a soft swap to the fists. It's actually Cestus, Spike Cestus to be specific here. Definitely probably the better matchup for him, maybe. Seems he might be a bit more comfortable. Not sure how the players' HPs are doing here, as we're not able to see them just yet. But we've just gotten started, peeps. But it does seem, at the very least, that Mag Casual is running with an HP advantage, as we have Embern's bubble tier popped. So we can only assume how much HP she has left, about 1/3. Looking at a possible tier pop soon for Mag Casual as well here, as he has taken quite a bit of damage. Both players running their respective choices for Horfrost Stomp.
Oh.
And a kill is landed on Mag Casual's end, with Emburn taking that loss. Either way, it's definitely the better choice there for Mag to go for the fists, absolutely. I respect the Scythe as much as I respect the Scythe. It's honestly, it's not the best play in the world. It's definitely a high skill ceiling weapon, but quite a bit of finesse needs to be taken and precaution against, especially top tier setups like Fist and Shamshir. Honestly, he could have pulled that with Shamshir too. Alright, now we have the health bars on screen, peeps. That's 1 win for Mag Casual in this best of 5, so 2 more for him and 3 more for Ember. Let's get it started once again. We have Ember on the right side this time. I think, is that a pre-buff on Mag Casual? Oh, no, we're good to go.
So drink glass now, it's fine.
Surprised that Ember is actually going for bleed grease here as the lightning grease. My apologies, as the bleed grease would definitely be another option here, as Mag Casual is specifying his latency in this iteration. We're also looking at an offhand axe visible on Embern's end instead of the previous off fist. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, big hits being taken here on Mag Casuals and trading into the sword dance. Relatively even HP here with a 200 HP leading. More trades back and forth. Now Emburn in the losing side of that with, oh my god, okay, more damage being taken here. The off-axe actually working out surprisingly well for Emburn here. The L1R1 classic usage of offhand axe, now running her bubble tier quite close to dry. There it is, the pop, running now a 500 HP advantage about against Mag Casual here. Surprised that she has been running the offhand axe for so long here, but I mean, it is definitely working. Mag Casual's getting reaction checked just a bit here. Surprised that he hasn't gone to Sham Shield or something up the light here. Definitely opting for a lot of the fist play here, but the offhand axe is most definitely some good keep out against that. The fast startup is an absolute power play against the relatively low recovery of the fists. Oh my god, another trade here. Both players in blue feathered range absolutely here. Will we see any procs of it, or will they just maintain pressure on each other? Yes, they will. Neither player going for this talisman swap here. Actually, no, I think we did see one earlier from Mag Casual. I believe he had it on preemptively. Or they might just still be our physic. We're not too sure from this camera angle, but
so cool.
We might be seeing some swapping here. Good spacing on Embern's end there, attempting some spacing of the running R1. Succeeding once, and losing to, unfortunately, a Horfrost Stomp from neutral on Mag Casual's end. That's going to be a second win for him.
That was very close.
That was really close. Yeah, Mag Casual hitting 103 remaining HP that time. Just above 2 digits left.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hi.
What's up? Good to see you.
Pouya. Good to see you.
Pretty interesting matchup there with this fight against Mythos.
Yeah, the off. She was running off fist earlier with the scythe, and it just wasn't working out. She went for the off axe. This round definitely worked out a lot better.
Good choice there.
Just significantly better keep out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Even though you technically have the super armor where you can just tank their attacks, the backswing of the scythe is really slow. So just having a fast attack that comes out of that gives you good mix-ups, good keep out.
Definitely better keep out in the fist, that's for sure. And the relatively low recovery of fist, you need that fast startup for sure.
Round 3.
Exactly.
All right, we got the players physicking up once again, opening up this time with a dagger right off the bat on Meg Casuals, and both players not taking any hits just yet, but we did see a Phantom poise ship from the running R1. Trying to bring this with a jumping R1, a very interesting choice. Unfortunately, Emburn being caught by the second hit of the first hit of the running R1, and eating both hits this time around for a now HP disadvantage of 300, as both players do trade into each other just a bit. Mag Casual still running the slight HP advantage. See how long it lasts for him here. The Scythe definitely has some good trade potential if she can land it, sacrificing that keep out for a bit more trade potential, higher damage, and of course the good old super armor if she can predict the poison break. Oh, the neutral R1 and a hit stun, the Trident and Shoot classic. It did keep him off, get him off for a little bit there. Probably not the best choice, as these constant trades are going to remain a detriment to her. Getting close to bubble tier pop as well here with 646 HP.
Mag's actually able to interrupt the follow-ups quite consistently, so he's not really trading with the two-hand scythe as much.
Yeah, she really can't force trades here. He's honestly just choosing the trade because of the constant HP advantage. And there it was, a trade for kill there with Mag Casual taking the 3-0 for our first
Very good
match.
fight.
Well played there by
Mag. Played very well.
Emburn had a really good run for her second fight against him. I'm actually really surprised how close she had gotten there. Against a good player like Mag.
Good match. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
that was a good first one.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so I think we finally have both combatants inside of the arena and ready to rumble.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so I believe we have a caster build here, an int caster. And instantly going for some of those physic punishes. Very nice, very nice. And we see a backhand blade with a great shield. That's an interesting build. YY, do you have any backhand blade restrictions in your tournaments?
I think the shield here is actually quite a good play against Mage, honestly. Because, yeah, just look. Are the health bars just not updating? Oh, never mind. Well, I was gonna say,
what happened there? What?
It has very high magic resist, so it does.
But he just took no damage.
I don't think the health bars are updating.
It looks like the health bars
Yeah, maybe they're just not updating or something. What the?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to refresh.
Anyway, the splicers.
Alright, so the players are doing an absolutely great job of avoiding any damage here.
It has something like 80% magic resist just by itself, without even being magic infused.
That being said, the red player is already at half.
He's narrowly avoiding the comet's damage. He narrowly avoided the comet's damage. Wow, players are doing a great job of not taking any hits here, guys. Oh wow, good avoidance of the damage there. And, like using all of his iframes against that spinning slash as well. Very nice.
Now we see the mage take a lot of damage there from that backhand
Very
blade.
clever
running a
counterplay
creature
there with the
combo.
shield. Completely shut down Mage.
The shield was definitely an interesting play, but the mage did have him on the ropes there for a minute, so I think it can be an interesting match.
I'm really curious to see how much damage the mage is doing through the shield, because he was blocking a lot of those. It seems that
I have played Mage into Eclipse Shield. I think that was the Kaku Shield. That wasn't the Eclipse Shield, but they have very similar magic resist.
I think Eclipse is actually better if you infuse it with magic than Kaku.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that he was running Kaku there.
10% higher resist, I think.
So we see round 2 now.
Yep. Alright, let's get it started. Vex kicked us off just from the beginning here.
Now we see another physic punish attempt from the mage player. However, it's red
Oh,
ahead,
I don't know who's who.
and he punishes the physic on his own with a beast roll.
Colors of their health bars.
Oh.
No.
Well, that's neat.
The mage player, interestingly, does not seem to have a lot of HP, yeah. Only 2,200. I did not check his stats, but perhaps there's not a lot of vigor in there. And we also see him opting to use the Graven School and the Graven Mass, I believe, talismans, but the one that gives you a 4% buff.
No
to cast
poise.
is not that good.
My man has no poise. Like at all.
I'm not sure about the optimization. Yeah, I'm not sure about the
definitely looks like he
optimization.
doesn't have 111, so yeah, this is
He was
like
getting
practically
always-
unwinnable, I would say.
Infinite
sure.
prio. Infinite prio.
For sure, this looks
well,
like
it
a
wouldn't be
very...
infinite, because the backswing for backhand blade is, for one hand, it's 67, right?
I do not remember, but...
I can hear
it's
Jackson
definitely
opening
the
this
point.
It's
spreadsheet.
First hit is 111, second hit is 67.
There's no way that he has a Crucible Knight chest on and a like mage big hat and has like 67 poise with no full goat. There's no way.
He
definitely
is
that
67.
reaches, but yeah, you might be right. So yeah, this is just straight up
he
unwinnable.
absolutely does not have 67.
Yeah.
So definitely a very
What
tough...
legs and arms is he wearing though?
Probably also Crucible, I'm not sure, but either way...
Let's get Vax here. Vax, slap on the heaviest 2 arms and legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you might be
solid,
right.
dude.
Yeah, give
I'm just
me.
gonna do some testing real quick with some solid
Absolutely
arm.
brutal
Legs,
matchup for that
crucible
mage.
chest.
No, my point
Right
here
now,
is
I
that
think it's
even if
not that
the mage
important.
is poise the backswings there, mage doesn't have any mash. Like it can't really protect itself. You have to roll anyway.
Either way, guys,
you
I
got a
think it's
Shamshir.
not that relevant right now. There's definitely a big matchup disadvantage for the mage. We see him not having that much HP, and I believe he's
like,
also
the
not
shield
using an
alone pretty
open.
much shuts down mage, but yeah, just a one-hit break backhand blade on top of that is just like crazy disadvantage.
Exactly, the
Let's
HP.
try not to interrupt.
The poise HP is most definitely relevant here. Let's get it started. One more point for AZ and he takes this, but let's see if Chishido can make any sort of comeback here on this terrible matchup. The tremendous phalanx, by the way, actually does tier 3. Okay or nothing.
And we
I
see
guess that
the
was
mage
just a
trying to
bit
go
of a
for
lat
some-
hit.
The mage keeps trying to go for some slice or keeper, but he's just not able to get through that shield. And we see him eat a lot of damage.
Oh, the shield.
Is anyone casting? Or I'm confused.
You can take it away. I was
It's
going.
too late, unfortunately. It's already over.
Okay.
The most
We see
brutal
the
matchup I've ever witnessed in a
backhand
tournament.
blade
Oh,
of
there's not much to be
shield.
said.
We see the backhand blade of
Especially
shield
on that
really-
poise too. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no option select. Like
I
at
think,
all.
honestly speaking, I think poise definitely was the least important factor there because there was this
Yeah,
deep
it's just
speed.
an extra like, man, wow, this sucks for him.
I
Yeah,
also
Yeah, that is gonna be a
unfortunate.
clear 3-0, another recurring 3-0 here. Second one in this tournament.
does not have 60 vigor. Chishido just
They don't?
have- yeah,
No, they
Chishido
don't. I said at the
just
start
have
that
58
I thought it was just
vigor.
lack of talisman, but it seems that no, that's unfortunate. What is he running?
unfortunately, the build optimization was lacking. We see some like the talisman choice, the one that increases damage by 4% is not really worth it. It's better to go for the +5 int. There wasn't enough HP, and there definitely was not enough poise. Thank you very much. Now, the peeler is definitely going to be struggling, I think, into Gugs because it relies heavily on poise chip. But
Okay,
Gugs has high
let's go.
power, allowing it to reset. So I'm definitely interesting to see how Flair will approach this matchup.
Absolutely.
Oh,
we see,
dealing with. Is that chilling mist?
We see an issue, perhaps they can't hit each
What's
other.
going on?
Oh, okay.
Oh, she
I'm
turned
sorry.
PvP off.
In the room?
She turned PvP off, I think.
I thought I turned it
I
on.
think YY did.
I forgot.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention, because of that frost though, he might be able to break just a little bit, you know, because of frost, but only once, so We'll see how much he actually capitalizes off of that.
For sure. And we see him also whip out that off dagger, so it's Godskin Peeler off dag. Definitely interesting combo there. We see him take an unfavorable little R1 there, and a crouch attack. And is that off axe? Yes, our Gux player is also rocking that off axe, swapping between two-handing and one-handing that colossal sword. We see Fleur just eating a lot of damage right now from all of those Gux crouch attacks. See us swap over
He
to
pulled out a Dragon Halberd.
yeah, the Dragon Halberd. I believe Fleur managed to roll all of that, but Fleur is quite low here, while his opponent is still quite high. We see a Beast Roar attempt.
And
Wow.
It was a tear skip.
Because I'm off with the
I think it was a
crown.
PC tier
With,
skip. PC tier skip.
With the Colossal Sword crouch attack.
Insane swap.
Oh yeah,
Bye-bye.
good FromSoft misinformation, a little bit of trivia with that Golem Halberd. That weapon says standard/pierce on its weapon description. None of its attacks actually do the pierce motion value. Not
Yeah, I
even
just want
its
to
charge force,
say-
by the way.
What?
I found opponent for me. Why?
Okay.
FromSoft
Oh,
is
nice.
definitely known for being a little bit deceptive.
They just lied about the damage type. It doesn't counter hit. I was like, ooh, wait, it's so good. It's so long and it counter hits. Nope, they lied.
We
Alright,
see both opponents back here. Mythos, you want to take it away?
yeah, let's get it started whenever you're ready, YY. We got blue as our good old friend,
Let's
I-
go.
I think. And Flare is red. If I'm not mistaken, that's the correct names, right? That we have on
Yep.
them.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. The off deck is definitely gonna be the absolute favorable setting here for Flare. Honestly, I would just go for like one-handed dagger main hand, go for the R2s to break pressure off of the off axe, and then chip straight through the Gugs would honestly be the better play. I'm kind of surprised that he's committing so hard to the running attacks on this peeler, and it seems that our friend Pai here is not really respecting it as much as he needs to, but quickly making up that HP back with a 663 turnout from the CR1 into off axe. Oh, the sleep pot comes out. No point, surprisingly enough. Didn't expect that, and a Frost Mist comes out as well, eating that through the air for a 273 HP loss on Pai's end, going for the running R2 on Flare's end. No damage taken though. Jump R2, very late into it, and Spinning Slash on Twin Blade, now popping the bubbles here. Finally we see him damage come out.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh no, what was that?
GG.
Did we see
Was
a
that a
bleed
bleed?
bug there?
Yeah, we saw that. We saw a bleed proc there, peeps. It seems that he hard sold to a different Twin Blade there. He went. Oh, that's when he went for the Spinning Slash. It seems. He is using the off dag as a mix-up, so we can't tell that he actually made a hard swap there, and going from the Frost.
No,
Chilling
that's the player I know.
to the
That's the
bleed
player I
Twin
know.
Blade.
He is a bit of a frosty.
That was a surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's more of a frosty type player, if I can call him that. You know, a lot of like those little tricks and swaps and two-handing, one-handing. Definitely a very interesting player to watch.
The
And,
optics are
one-
definitely an advantage against the Gugs. To an extent, he just has to be careful of mostly the off-X at that point. Let's get
For
the match
sure.
started off
Let's
there.
go.
With you taking the
Round
lead this time,
three.
Ace, go on ahead.
Good luck.
Now we see again both players just physicking up. No physic punishes here. We see again that chilling mist buff reapplied. We see Fleur go for some chip there with that dagger. We see a whiff grab not get punished. Fleur tries to go for that crouch attack but gets stunned, putting him at a pretty big HP disadvantage already. That Guts does do a lot of damage. Some more dagger attempts. See a one-handed running at R2 forces a roll so it doesn't go punished. We see some hatchet gameplay. Some one-handed off-axe gameplay. Now Flare is at a considerable HP disadvantage already, while Pouya has only taken, I believe, one off-dagger hit so far. Oh, we see the... Wow, we see the off-axe anti-hit into a tier skip backstab
Wow.
that finishes off Flare. It's
Wow.
2-1 for Pouya.
I got up for 1 second to put something away, and Vex just starts going insane. What happened? I saw a backstab animation.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we saw just a lot of damage landed on Flare from that off-axe and the Colossal, and then he just he just got anti-aired by the off-axe, and then got backstabbed by the Gugs. and it tier skipped him.
I respect
Perfect
the Frosty type thing, but I think we all understand here that regular Twin Blade would be significantly better.
I think even regular Twin Blade in
without a
general
doubt.
is not the play into hyper armor.
I mean, I'm into Gug's hyper armor. I think it's okay. If it's like off rock or something, probably get off TB. But I think it's
the problem
it's
here
Gug's.
is the problem here is normal Twin Blade does very low damage on the first half hit, about like 100, 150
Yeah.
damage. So you would have
You
to put
do
like, a
not
very long
get,
time to win.
You don't really get poise reset on Gug's hyper armor though, so you still can
You
poise
do,
count,
you
and
do.
you only really need to count it 2. As long as it's not a Gug's normal R1. If it's a CR1, it's not resetting poison. But if it is a regular R1, you're getting a poise reset.
Are you
Unfortunately.
sure it's not resetting?
Round
Oh, let's see
four.
what
On CR1 not.
Let's go.
Anyways, yeah. Let's get started off here once again. So only one more win here that Pi needs for this match. Ooh, eating 688 immediately on that Frostrock. Very unfortunate. Can Flare maintain that HP advantage is my question. Definitely the Twin Blade here is going to be better for status build-up than regular Twin Blade because of the multi-hit, but I think if he's pulling out the off-axe stops, that the regular Twin Blade would be the way to go. Instead, opting for a Barb Roar Zweihander. Okay. Failing to react to the off-X there to his utmost unfortunacy. Insane latency for the 440 there into the Gug's off-X. Pulling out the off-stock strategy instead going for the off-X though with the Gugs. That's the Phantom Frostbrock there as well. Oh, and a not Phantom hit, sorry, a Fat Roll occurs. I'm actually kind of surprised here that Flare opts for the anti-pressure. Should have maintained pressure against his opponent here if he wanted a better chance of winning. Sitting at what I remember is probably relatively close HP here. Ooh, CR1 for the outspace punish into the fully charged R2, missing. Ballsy move, absolutely for sure. His opponent also going for what I believe was an R2. Stream did like for just a second, might have actually been a BS attempt there.
Oh.
And to the R2
Wow,
partial charge
good
for the kill.
fight.
Apologies for the commentary there. I was
That
eating a
is
sausage,
super
peeps. I'm eating a
cool.
nice, delicious sausage on stream right now. But
Delicious.
yeah, that is a win for Pi. That's our first non-full sweep, a 3-1 score. Flare definitely had some good showing. Actually, what am I talking about? I am insane.
2-2 so
Flare
far.
took that win. Pi did not win that.
Yeah, no,
So
keep forgetting
I want
Mewtwo.
to come back to the poise reset for a second. So, what makes the CR1 not poise reset? Is it like a flat poise buff instead of a multiplier, or?
I think it's a flat poise buff, is what I keep getting told. Because I was once like always being informed, that's at least what I thought, that Gug's poise reset would occur on CR1. But after at least testing on my end, it seems that is not the case.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. for
It's
sure.
really weird, but I mean, it's not hard to R1 at the Gugs for sure.
Well, we have both players in the arena,
let's
and it's
go.
match point. Both players have
Let
2
the
wins,
best player
and only need
win.
1 more win. Let's see who will be able to secure the bracket. I see Flare make his way back onto that peeler. Interesting. So far I don't think it worked that well for Flare into this matchup. But it seems that he is dedicated to make it work.
I'm surprised that Zwei worked out pretty well for him last time.
Oh, we see him land the full running R2 into a cold proc, definitely doing a considerable amount of damage. And I believe that's a swap over to that bleed spin slash twin blade. So you go for some crouch attacks there, and proccing that bleed, popping his opponent's fear. Now, Flare is doing very well this round. He has a tremendous HP advantage. And he can honestly opt to take some very unfavorable trades now, just by virtue of having such a massive lead. So you're going just for those crouch attack with punches, and the
bleed!
to the off bag into a bleed proc manages to finish by off, and Flare moves on to the next
Honestly,
match.
kind of surprised that we weren't mentioning this earlier. I don't know. I think we're both a bit tired for sure. My roommate did just point out that he's definitely pulling off the classic Frosty bit where he's going for the dagger chip off dag and then going for the running R2 on the twin blade to secure the first poise break on the first hit of the running R2, which is really strong.
Buddies, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll get it
Let's
started off here.
go.
Let's see what we have. I know we have a tree spear. Not sure what DarkLord is wielding just yet. Oh, there it is, the Fire Knight's Greatsword. So I definitely think that the Hyper Armor can be played decently well, but you know, it is the Fire Knight's... Okay, insane interaction. The jump R2 also on counter there. Some good counterplay here for sure. Quite a bit of lap between these two as well. Looking at, I'd say at least 200 here on Seamless. Divine Beast Frost Stomp, soft swap from DarkLord. Quite the ballsy move. Straight from neutral to new mix-up. The jump R1 is traded into, honestly, not the best play in my personal opinion. The low HP advantage that he is running, HP disadvantage he's running right now is definitely not the play to go for the trades. With his tier pop taking another 464 from the jump R1, and Jellyfish can absolutely take those trades. His tier's not even pop tier, and that Uggs is just not doing enough damage. Classic fire damage, classic Michael Zaki moments, peeps. We're looking at here. Good instinct here to at least roll all those running R1s. They're definitely landing on this quite reasonably high latency. That phantom range is absolutely prevalent here, peeps. Just trying to find a way in here. More running R1s and more dodges. Not too much counterplay just yet. Going for the out of rollout space, a CR1. No dice though, as the recover is just enough for DarkLord to escape it. Ooh, the Dragon Communion Harpoon is out. I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen some status grease at this point come out from either party, but maybe that'll change soon. We at least know that Jellyfish is prepared for it with that Spiral Horn Shield. Ace, what are we thinking about the axe swap here? It's definitely, I mean, into Hyper Armor, I don't know, man. Oh, the 529 for the jumper 1 kill there.
Yeah, the
Okay, what did
latency
we
looks
think
quite
there?
high. The latency looks
Yeah.
quite high, and I definitely think the Uggs would have been a better play here than the Axe. Just playing into Hyper Armor without Hyper Armor of your own.
He's
definitely
also
not
he's
the most
running lightning grease on that tree spear. I don't know why.
Perhaps there's some forbidden code that nobody knows, but honestly,
Some
I think it's just a
forbidden
little bit
fucking FromSoft bullshit. No, let's be real
I
here.
think it's just a little bit of lack of
Yeah,
understanding,
definitely
perhaps.
get that. Definitely get that holy grease on there when you can. But
This latency,
even
honestly-
without the holy grease, I think it's still almost nearly out trading that Gugs. Let's be real here. That thing does not hit hard enough with that high fire damage ace. But without further
it
ado,
depends
players
on
are
the build
in
here.
places.
It
Yeah,
depends on the build here, but it did not look like it was doing that much damage, to be honest. I think
he might just be on 54 strength. Not too sure though. I guess we'll find out eventually
Yeah.
in Tarny chat. But we're looking at Great Stars v Tree Spirits all on you, Ace. Take it away.
Good luck.
Let's see. So, Great Stars looks like he is indeed. Oh, maybe he is on a phase build after all. We see that Sacred Blade buff here. Now, Great Stars is definitely a pretty underrated weapon right now. It has some very strong points with that unreactable dead angle of the crouch attack and the hyper armor. The recovery is actually pretty darn good on it for what it is. Teamland and R1 for 362 damage. GeneralJellyfish here trying to figure out just how to approach this matchup. With the amount of latency, it must be quite difficult to get the space to secure the whiff punches. We see an R1 land into a CR1, tries to keep up the pressure just, but fails to roll the standing attacks there. We see DarkLord reapply the Sacred Blade buff. Misspace that running attack again. The latency here definitely must be overcomplicating a little bit of things again, just fighting into hyper armor on that latency. Oh, and the fat roll. You see the swap over to those axes for the
Okay, good
Astral
recovery
Core.
from Federal.
Indeed. But will it be enough? I believe DarkLord still has an HP lead.
Yeah.
pivot goes unpunished. The DarkLord go for some more of those standing ones, but the running attack does manage to land. Interesting that he opted there for that spiral horn shield on the back. Not sure how much it's doing in this particular situation. And we see just both players trying to figure out how to approach on this latency. It's definitely a race to see who manages to get used to it first. But DarkLord definitely has a slight advantage there, in my opinion, with the latent hyper armor. We see the GeneralJellyfish just go for a lot of those jump attacks. We see an attempt to use the charger too, but it fails to hit DarkLord. We see the normal Frost Stomp come out actually, doesn't land, and the swap over back onto the Great Stars. We see a running on one land, but it gets hyper armored and traded. Some more running attacks in an attempt to put up the pressure, but I'm really not sure if that is the play when your opponent can hyper armor through them. And we see the standing R1 kill GeneralJellyfish there.
Okay, interesting. I'm still wondering. There's some forbidden tech, man, that he's running that lightning grease. What do you think our main issue was there this time around, Ace? I definitely think it was just a lot of misspacing on Jellyfish's end regarding his latency spacing.
At the beginning we saw some failed rolls, failing to roll that running, not sorry running, the standing R1. Definitely a lot of spacing mistakes, and I think it's not helping that the main way that it seems GeneralJellyfish likes to approach from neutral is with those jumping R1s, but with the hyper armor, DarkLord is just able to hyper armor through them and win the trades.
I'm surprised that DarkLord here is running. Look, let's get it started while we discuss this, shall we, YY?
Okay, let's go.
That DarkLord is running the Dex helmet with that Great Stars, including a Sacred Blade buff, which is really not doing a lot for him. Let's be real, peeps. Not sure why he's going for it. I mean, I respect it. 311 on Ritual Shield Break. I would honestly just opt for Poison Grease or some Bleed.
I believe it's possible he is on a Faith build, and that's why he's running
Faith build. I mean, I guess he did have other.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on a Faith build.
And
Faith Great Star is unfortunate.
The Great Stars also require 13 dexterity, so it's quite possible that he's using the Dex helmet to meet the requirements. And we see
in general here, unfortunately, I think that the just Black Steel Great Hammer might have just been the better play for him here. Oh, the running R2 charge actually landing there, and a lot of pressure is being seen on Jellyfish's end here. Finally, a little keep out from that Great Stars neutral R1. Lots of neutral R1s here. Over the CR1 once again, completely out of range, unfortunately, and a trade occurs, a losing trade for GeneralJellyfish. Regarding his bubble turret is popped. Yeah, from both ends especially. I think we're seeing a bit more from DarkLord.
Honestly, maybe he just
on
figured
this
out.
latency, you can kind of do that.
Yeah, maybe he just figured out that the latency is high enough.
Oh, Red Feathered is on.
Oh, I believe that's banned.
Is Red Feather? I think it's. Is YY tourney? YY, can you confirm? Is Red Feather banned completely, or is it only allowed without Blue Feathered?
I thought they banned it globally.
Red Feather expanded.
Yeah,
okay, wait, you said Red Feathered is banned?
Yes, Red
I'm
Feather
pretty sure it was
okay,
banned recently, right? Let me check.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
So,
well,
like,
let's just let them keep playing, but unfortunately, the turnout is most definitely going to be, let's just see how things go anyway. Because it seems that our Red Feather player might just die from the fight either way, so we'll definitely let DarkLord take that win if he can. Himself, without any, interference. Oh, there it is, just surviving that, but that'll also probably, most likely would have been a round loss either way, peeps. Definitely get Jellyfish informed that Red Feather cannot be used in this tournament, and remind every other contestant with that as well, just in case if they're planning to use it. But that is another win for DarkLord, 2-1.
Yeah, I just checked. Red Feather is banned.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect. Thank
Okay,
you.
let's go.
Your turn, Ace. Take it away.
General.
Now we see the flasks here come out. Again, applying that Sacred Blade buff. A little bit of panic rolls. Both players just playing that neutral, trying to figure out how to approach their opponent. And we see a Jellyfish go for those jumping R1s a lot. It's definitely hasn't been working so far. He manages to land the running attack, but eats an unfavorable trade right afterwards. He really needs to stop trying to skip that neutral, I think, and try to go for a little bit more whiff punishes. Team actually managed to stun the Great Stars out of the CR1, but again, just eating a lot of those running and standing attacks. You see actually a somewhat equal trade there. I believe both did a similar amount of damage. And the Sacred Blade Ash of War actually manages to land. Another unfavorable trade, but the jump attack does work this time, jumping out of stun over that attack. See both players somewhat low here, but DarkLord still has I'd say about 400 HP of life advantage, and both players still have their tiers. And we see a lot of running attacks from both players, and GeneralJellyfish continuing to go for those jump attacks, perhaps trying to catch DarkLord when he is in menus. See the crouch attack of that Tree Spear landing. The DarkLord, I think his tier is already gone actually. It's hard for me to tell, sorry, but now we see a proc on GeneralJellyfish as well, and both players are about even so far. See some more panic rolls coming out, definitely not used to that jump attack. And in this latency, they're pretty easy to get away with.
I'm honestly surprised to see a low relevancy of negative spacing here.
Well, DarkLord is here to fill up the spot, so I'd say he's doing.
Oh, the 840!
Now it's 2-2.
That was a nice running attack for sure. Catching those panic rolls.
So unfortunate for both players here that they're on Faith, running against each other on Lat. There's nothing they can really do there. Faith is awesome, don't get me wrong, guys. It's just that, man, on Lat.
So GeneralJellyfish might not be on Faith since it is.
He's more Dex based, most likely.
He could definitely go for some poison grease if it's not banned, or make the swap over to something else. But it seems that he is
actually kind of surprised that he's going for the poison grease, but he's not going for the poison grease. But he's also running electric grease on the Tree Spear, to be fair. So.
I mean, Wildlight turnings are kind of a spot where we need where like the more experienced players definitely meet up with the less experienced players. So
Ultra Greatsword. He's pulling it back out. Okay.
Okay, let's see who will win. Come on, buddies. Go for it.
We see it as 2-2. How do you think it will go, Mythos? Who do you think will take this one?
Gugs. I'm honestly not too sure here, man. It has been going kind of either way between both players. Honestly, as there's just a lot of... Oh, there's some negative spacing there. I was about to say there's just quite a bit of instances of misspacing of both players' weapons here on Lat. See him as right there. Just a little bit more like MS there would have landed for sure. Definitely have to be really careful. And that trade potential of that Gugs, especially with the Frost, is honestly the better play here.
But it does appear that Jellyfish here is adapting a little bit and definitely playing this a little bit better.
Ooh, the Frost! Yeah. Not the best matchup for Tree Spur, but he's definitely playing it really well here. How many trades he can go for here for kill, only time will tell. Still running bubbles here on DarkLord. Yeah, I'm just stumped on that build entirely. It has to be heavy in this case.
Yeah, it must be because I don't see it being able to use all of those different weapons unless it's strength.
Ooh, the nice roll catch there, actually landing this. Oh my god, insane range on that running R1. And the jump R2 hitting for a nice 483. Just continuously managing that HP advantage that he has against DarkLord here.
Yeah, I was about to say DarkLord here is pretty low compared to his opponent.
Yeah, he's been getting his hits in, but so has Jellyfish, and he got a lot off at the beginning. Oh, the Blink Bolt into R2 follow for a nice 445. Definitely, oh god, anti-air. We're looking at near Tiskit range here for a Gugsy if he can get a counter hit off, but most likely it will not happen as the trade is going to be hard to make happen on demand.
The Frostbrock might be able to save him a little bit.
True that.
We see Jellyfish play a little bit more careful here, perhaps.
Oh, Blue Feather is on.
Oh my!
Balls on Night Asher were legal? Real?
I think that's a round loss.
Is that round loss?
I don't think Claws of Night is legal.
Is Claws of
No,
Night
that-
Asher war? I think it's banned. I'm pretty sure Scattershot is banned, right?
I think Claws of Night.
He won anyway, so.
Who used Cause of Night?
That was Jellyfish.
General.
Oh.
Very unfortunate.
So 1 point goes to
DarkLord?
DarkLord.
Okay. Oh my!
Last
second, let me
time
just
near
open
He lost the round over 60 damage. Still fortunate. It's so.
Yeah, Scattershot throw is banned as well, so yeah, there's just no leeway here, unfortunately. Jellyfish, I'm again very sorry, but I can't stress how important it is to read rules in tournaments.
Yeah.
We see both Piggich and Sol in the arena, ready
Perfect.
to rumble.
Let's
Yeah, let's
go.
get it started. Oh, Sol, my boy,
Good
on
luck.
the HTS.
And
Alright,
an anonymous
take it away,
HTS too. Oh, we see a little bit of confusion there. So can we reset the match? I think Sol might have. Oh, never mind. I guess they're good now. Did
The arrow fired, he went for a flask punish.
Yeah.
Sol reset his thing at the start, and that's why he got punished. I think maybe he was fixing his talismans, but whatever. They're already fighting. It's too late. We see that two-handed Raksasha versus that HTS, and that's not a scam sword lance. That is honest to God, Godskin Stitcher. Oh, but we see a lot of just random stuff landing here on Piggich, and he's already on death's door, opting to drink that physic now, managing to get some of his HP back, but will it be enough? Sol still has 1,300 HP and his spear. And we see Sol just trying to pressure him, a little bit of aggressive spacing there, some of those unreactable jump-ins. He goes for that backswing, ends up in him eating a little bit of damage, a little bit of an unfavorable trade, but yeah, that much of an HP differential, it didn't really matter. And we see that one-handed running R2 just put Piggich in the coffin. What do you think, Mythos? Definitely a good showing from Sol there.
It's fine.
It seems so as Mythos has stepped away.
Mythos isn't here right now.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, very impressive showing from Sol there, managing to deal with that two-handed Raksasha quite swiftly. Now, Piggich did not have his physic out for the majority of that fight. He did take a little bit more damage than normal. And Raksasha is not the greatest setup at anti-airing. However, I do still think that this is a matchup favored to the Raksasha, so let's see if Piggich is able to turn this around.
Second round. Good luck.
Yeah, we see a physic punish come out again, but for some reason Piggich still decides not to drink his physic. I'm really not sure that 200 damage was worth not drinking your physic for. The Sea Soul try to go for that feint R2, but gets punished for it. A little bit of empty hopster, just trying to build something out of Piggich. And a jumper one lands for 406 damage into the one-handed running R2. Gets anti-aired, but Sol has secured himself a... no, actually, sorry, my mistake. They're about even right now. I believe Sol had a little bit of an HP advantage, but I was mistaken. We see the backswing actually stunned. It would seem that Piggich does not have enough poise to tank the backswing. But Sol's tier has been procced already. interestingly enough, Piggich has been fighting this whole fight without using the Opaline hard tier, and he's still managing to round it out and kill Sol.
Wow, nice. That is
Again.
1-to-1.
1-to-1 indeed. Sol, a bit of a matchup disadvantage there, but still, Piggich being able to finish him off without even needing the Opaline tier is very, very interesting. Let's see if Sol will be able to adapt there a little bit. Definitely some spacing mistakes there in the previous match. It seems Sol is still sticking to that Godskin Stitcher. Let's see if he is able to figure out a strategy to deal with that off-rack.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I went to use the bathroom for
Welcome back.
that second match.
Welcome
Oh, that's
back.
fine, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, let's get it started.
Third match. Good luck.
Third match.
Go,
Oh, we
go,
see Sol doesn't
go.
punish attempts this time. He tries to
nope,
go for
never
it
mind.
later, but it misses.
He does, yeah, he does go for from the get-go. Off-Rock's gonna be doing absolute work here. Walkie Rock, something I'm actually on right now, myself.
Dagrack is definitely a very powerful setup.
It's just insane, man. Definitely top tier. I mean, like, one-hand Walkie in general is already really good, but pair that up with the Off-Rock, absolutely top tier.
We see Sol playing
Lots of
this
damage
quite
being
well.
taken here, though. Ooh,
Seems
the
like
good
they're
avoidance
doing
of the
this.
Frost mist as well, so hopefully, oh, good pressure once again. Running R2, honestly got expected from our resident HCS user here, Sol. He's definitely making it work though. I have played Sol's HCS before and he's absolutely the GOAT with it. Love watching it.
Yeah, and,
The feint actually comes out
Red
there.
Rum Dev's doing.
Wow.
Oh my
Just
god,
throwing
just
in and dying.
insane aggression on there. I'm so sorry. I think I'm getting a little tired, guys.
That's
Okay,
fine, that's
don't
fine.
worry.
But yeah, Sol doing a great job there at leveraging that jump attack pressure. The fact that Rixasha isn't that great at anti-airs to just deal a lot of damage very quickly. Definitely a big improvement from the previous round.
Yeah, even if your jump is too late and you do have potential to get anti-aired, a single like left or right jump is all you really need. Something super possible to do on HCS as well with your maneuverability of that 4-frame active hitbox. Alright,
Let's
take it
see if
away,
Piggich-
Ace.
Round 4.
See if Piggich manages to
Good
figure
luck.
something out here. Sol just needs one more win to secure the bracket.
Maybe
We
if
see
I can
Piggich
figure it
seemingly sticking to the two-handed Rixasha this time. Goes for a bit of a hyper armor trade, but interestingly enough, he actually lost it. Oh, what? Was that a desync?
Not sure what happened there. I think that might have been yes. Also, what's up? Good to see you, IGN.
I guess we can let this play out for now and then rewatch the fight depending on the outcome, but yeah. You see
I don't think it seemed to
generally-
affect the gameplay too much. There wasn't any damage taken there, I don't believe.
I think it hit Sol, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
The stream did kind of blurry for itself for a second for me when it happened, so we will get back to it. Either way, though, Sol has taken quite a few hits here, and that bubble tier is popped as well.
And the
Weed
weed
Cutter is
cutter.
out for hopefully the kill on Piggich. Unfortunately, not. Also, it's important to know that Piggich's talismans have not been swapped from the get-go here. Still running the Urtrude's favor and the Crimson Amber. I'm wondering if he's going to change that at all, but he's just going to constantly make a change in aggression.
Oh, good
Unfortunately, the BS attempt for the attempt CR1 occurs. Still good oppression here. I mean, oppression. Insane dagger desync. What the hell was that?
Sol is on
Yeah,
death's door
I've
here.
seen it
He really needs to be very
Good
careful.
jump R1. Oh, jump
Wow.
R2. No, he did the longer recovery attack. Honestly, though, the JR1 might have not been in play either. He might have
Really?
thought he was just out of range there, as he wasn't really logged onto him. So he might have just tried to get out of that range of the.
There indeed was a desync, and Sol just messaged as well that there was a desync.
Maybe
And,
let's
perfect.
reset this
I think it might have been a block cancel desync. Not quite sure. What is the
Most
rule?
definitely
What are the
desync
rules?
on demand.
what is the rule on that?
Let's-
Reset. Okay, so that win does not go to anybody. It's just a bracket reset. Let me just let Xuxich
Let's
actually.
go.
Oh, never mind. I guess.
The really upsetting decisions that have to be made sometimes due to them like being like occurring later throughout the fights. Alright, well we got our next fight going here. Looking at more Rock versus HTS, the constant matchup throughout this these two players here. Definitely the Rock is taking quite an advantage here. Just maybe a lot of misspacing on Sol's end, or just failed to react. Not sure what exactly is going on in his head here, but we do see the Spirit Talisman swap into insane damage off of the cold proc on the Chilling Mist. So the HP has been evened out quite a bit. Jump R2 actually landing in there. Not too sure why. CR1 is actually used in attempt to roll catch, to my absolute surprise. I guess it is a mix-up. Oh, very nice feint there on Sol's end to maintain priority against that sort of Knight Asher War. And yes, it does. Absolutely. So much damage is being taken here on Piggich's end here.
You see Sol doing quite well right now, and it seems that he opted to use the status pressure this time, but I'm not sure how much it will matter now that he is that low.
Just an off dag or JR1. Honestly, both are 11 frames. He only needs one. Doesn't matter. I honestly would just go for JR1. Oh, going for the running R2 for kill.
The Sol is quite low here, and I believe he's still not.
Yeah, the Rakshasa does hit like insanely hard too. So. Maybe just 2 hits left here, even off Blue Feathered is all Piggich needs. Both players have to play this very carefully, and Sol has to make sure not to go for the ego spacing. Oh no, the Asher War into L1 is gonna be the 205 HP on Blue Feathered. Oh, but
nice.
Good fight!
So finally managing to get the strafe angle right. And
just squeaking it out in
Both
time.
players play very well. Exciting match.
Well played by both players.
Good luck, guys, in the next match.
Rock abuse dead, he says.
That was
Alright, well, Sol
very
takes it
impressive
3-1. 3-1.
Impressive. Very impressive. I can't stress just how nice it is to see Sol play that HTS in this tourney setting and beating such a strong setup.
So we've got Braun in red on... Can't quite tell from this distance what that setup is. I assume Grifindeir is still on mage.
Okay, let's go. Good luck.
Okay, so Braun starts off the match with a Beast Roar. The offhand axe he had was to buff the damage of that. Grifindeir going for some Golden Arcs and a Flame of Frenzy. Braun takes some big damage there. Braun's on two-hand thrusting sword now, so that Beast Roar was on two-hand thrusting sword. Braun getting some massive damage in now right at the start, but he runs into a Catch Flame and another one again. And right off the bat, both players getting some massive damage in. Braun runs away from the Golden Arc and manages to space the Mesmer's Orb. Gets a good punish with the running R2 now. He has a big advantage. Big health lead. Golden Arc trades, but Braun keeping up pressure with the thrusting sword. Running R2 again, and now Grifindeir is just on his last breath, trying to make this comeback here now. Flame of Frenzy gets some chip damage in, but Braun manages to space it just on the edge of the arena. Braun pressuring again. Some running R2s. Grifindeir rolling them. Catch Flame from Gryffindor's keep out there. Braun again just spacing the Mesmer's Orb. Can he get the punish? He's just a bit too slow. Now Braun just on the edge of that Catch Flame's range, looking to get the punish off. Eats a Bestial Sling there. Braun now taking some damage, being a little bit reckless, trying to finish off Grifindeir now. Some chip damage from Grifindeir with the Flame of Frenzy again, and now Braun gets the roll catch with the thrusting sword, and he takes that first round.
GG's. Good fight.
Yo, GG.
I see Griffin with an arcane face caster again, huh?
Yeah, it's actually quite a strong build, honestly. Very strong knowledge check as well, but Braun did very well to pressure him with that thrusting sword.
Second
For sure,
round.
Wortox definitely has the ability to go beat this caster because of the ability to actually roll into some spells.
They play fast. Oh, and Grifindeir goes for a Dragon Breath, but it just doesn't quite reach fully. It does chip Braun a little bit, but he manages to space it using the entire range of the arena. And now Flame Serpent chips Braun, Catch Flame. Braun going for a feint R2 out of range. Flame of Frenzy just whips. Braun out of range. Flame Serpent rolled by Braun. Now some sling chip damage. Braun lands a running R2, but can he escape the sleep proc? He just gets procced by it, but doesn't get punished. Well, he does now. Massive, massive damage from that unendurable frenzy, but Braun gets a punish in. Gets some R1s, a running R2 roll catch. Now Grifindeir's Flask gets punished as well, and on the back foot, Braun evening things out again, but getting roll caught by that Mesmer Orb, and now small advantage for Grifindeir.
And his
Braun is very aggressive with that
reset.
Still has a health disadvantage, and the sleep pot doesn't quite proc on Braun. Golden Arcs come out, Braun using the range of the arena to space them out, and the Dragon Breath, but Braun gets a punish. Still, he's quite low on health. He really needs to make use of this advantage that he has now, and he's gotten some damage in the very close fight, and the Beast Roar finishes off Grifindeir. Well played.
So close.
Yeah, we see
Well
Greg
played,
Scotland
team.
dangerously close to losing here.
Make that comeback, but such low HP.
Grifindeir really showing how powerful caster can really be with those frame traps and guaranteed roll catches.
Yeah, those full screen Golden Arcs, and then the Dragon Breath and the Catch Flame, the Sling, just so much range and so much consistent, difficult to roll attacks, keeping Braun on his toes.
For sure. Caster definitely plays a lot around balancing between, using those range attacks and using the Catch Flame Keep Out. Especially if you can get the Catch Flame Keep Out into Beast Sling Chip, Golden Arc becomes very dangerous.
Round 3. Good luck.
See a Beast Roar punish for only 189 damage, which is interesting because Braun is actually using the off hand axe. Not hand axe, sorry, hat with a
Ritual Shield possible. Well, no, Grifindeir wasn't starting with Ritual Shield, so I'm not sure why it's doing such low damage. I mean, on strength, it's not exactly the highest damage in the first place. Now, both players on mostly even HP, but Braun getting some advantage here. Big running R2, R1 follow-ups. And now, and Braun still has his tier. Unendurable Frenzy getting some massive damage on Braun now, but Braun... Oh, and he's Madness proc as well now. So Grifindeir manages to back off, get his Flask off, but does get punished now by Braun's running R2. R1 follow-up, chase him. Grifindeir on the back foot now. Some Catch Flames come out, good keep out. Makes Braun back up there. And Braun just manages to get that roll catch.
Wow.
Trading in that Golden Arc. And he goes for the finish. I don't think to like playing against that mage.
To secure a solid win there, but you have to say that a few of those matches were quite close.
Yeah, Braun taking massive rifts to go for the punishes. And really playing the rest of the whole
GG's.
GG's.
Yeah.
I think they're ready. Pouya, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Good luck. Good luck, buddies.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, both players Flask. Ace on what looks to be Thrusting Sword, and gavril on Cestus, I believe. Gavril lands a jump R1, follow up R1, and now Ace on the back foot. Great start for Gavril. Another chip for running R1, and now Gavril. Oh, he goes for a jump R1, gets chipped now by Ace. Still big lead for Gavril. Keeping up pressure now on Ace. Ace managing to just stay out of range. Oh, Ace walks into massive, massive damage there from Gavril.
Yeah.
Huge damage from the R1 mash, and now some R2s. And the Swallowing Cloth proc for Gavril now. Huge health advantage. Gavril goes for the stomp, but it just gets jumped. Now Ace gets some damage of his own, but he still has a massive disadvantage. Gavril lands a jump R1, his follow-up running R1 misses, but now it's still Ace trying to make a comeback here. Running R2 lands, but Ace decides to back off, not risk the mash. Now Gavril whips the running R1, no punish, but Ace manages to space him out there with some R1s. And now Gavril trying to go for a crouch R1 roll catch, but
Nice.
he ends up getting the running
GG's.
R1 to finish off Ace.
It's a
Very
close
close towards the
match.
end. Ace doing very well to make a comeback, but just not quite enough. Too much of a deficit to come back from. I'm not really sure why Ace has opted to go for the Great Jar's Arsenal Talisman, because he's using Thrusting Sword, which is quite a light setup. Although maybe because of the BronDaGoat chest, he would have had to.
Let's go.
Okay, both players in world, ready, and here we go. Again, the same matchup, so Gavril on Cestus, and Ace on Thrusting Sword. Beast Roll whiffs, gets punished now by Gavril. Good damage on the running R1. Ace makes the swap, gets back his Ritual Shield. Good spacing there from Ace on the R2, gets a running R2 punish too. Gets chipped there by the running R1, but still manages to get some nice damage in. Still relatively even. Oh, good running R1 from Gavril. Catches Ace trying to come inside the range. Now Gavril again chasing Ace and trying to get some running R1s and a crouch R1, but he just out of range, so Ace manages to get the punish. Oh, good pre-save there from Ace, but he just doesn't decide to mash, so no punish there. Oh, panic roll there from Ace. Gavril capitalizes. Now an R2 from Gavril. He's lost his trio, but it's still a relatively close fight. There's maybe 200 damage in it. Oh, and the stomp again gets punished. Ace very quick to jump over that Divine Beast stomp, and now he smashes
Wow,
all wide.
nice.
And
Good job, buddy.
and as many as I've seen. Great pressure from Ace. Well played.
Well played indeed.
Yeah, it's 1-1 now.
Okay, 1-1. Awesome.
So Ace takes that round, and 1-1. Here we go.
I like close match.
Yeah, it was.
Round 3. Good luck.
Alright, both players flask, and here we go. Gavril whips the running R1, doesn't get punished there. Ace going for the running R2, which Gavril manages to roll. Gavril gets a jump R1 now, trying to pressure Ace. Gets a running R1 again. Ace landing a roll attack there, but still has a relatively big health deficit to try and come back from very early on. The damage of Cestus is still pretty threatening. Ace finding it very difficult to keep out Gavril with this Cestus. Gavril getting in and out of range very well. Again, Gavril just manages to get inside the range of Ace without getting punished. Nice chip damage there from Ace, and a good punish. Trying to even things out a little bit. Both players not really wanting to whiff. Oh, nice running R2 from Ace. Catches Gavril just at the tip of the range. Now Ace himself gets punished. An R2 from the Cestus trades, both players back off. Now, both don't have their tier, I believe, so could be anyone's game here. Just a matter of who gets the biggest damage on the punish, who can capitalize most. Big whips from Gavril, no punish though. Another stomp for Gavril, which doesn't quite get punished, but Ace was ready for it. Now some running R1s from Gavril. Oh, and some R1 mash from Ace, trying to force Gavril to back off. Both players now on possibly just 1 or 2 hits of their HP remaining. And now Gavril going for running R1 just misses. Ace doesn't quite punish. Right down to the wire here.
Wow.
And Gavril goes for the
Wow.
one.
Wow.
And it
Yes,
was very
I think-
balanced set.
Good
Nice.
fight, good fight.
Yeah.
Both played very well.
Very good timings from Gavril, both to gauge the range correctly and go in and out, and also land those jump R1s.
Yay! Bravo! Let's see if Ace can bring you back. Good
Yeah.
luck!
Alright, so round starts off. Ace gets a nice R1 there and a running R2. Gavril jumping in. Ace respecting the jump quite a lot. Backing off and giving Gavril some space now. Good punish from Ace. Good running R2. Staying patient. Manages to space the jump R1. Gets a punish as well. Great start from Ace in this round. Looking very dominant. Looking in control. Nice R1 and nice pre-space there, but just doesn't quite get the punish on the mash. Big advantage now for Ace. Nice R1 there again. And a running R2 that trades. Counter hit damage for Ace now. Great spacing there, but the running R2 gets strafed, so maybe Gavril just had the read on him there. And now Ace still looking like he's in control of this, but maybe losing out a little bit to the mash. Now again, Gavril capitalizing very well off the priority that he has with those fists. Ace always ready to punish those divine stomps. Very well played by him now. Both players looking relatively even. Ace on the back foot a little bit now, just the massive damage of fists. Managing to make that comeback. Good keep out from Ace. Getting some trades, getting some chip damage in. Now both players in blue feather range. Gavril whiffs the jump R1, no punish. Some whiffs from Ace, but now an R1 lands and Gavril's
So
just one hit
close.
away. Good jump from Ace on that Divine Beast stomp. And another jump, and he doesn't quite get the punish, and also I think takes some damage from the follow-up of the stomp.
Wow.
Both players one hit now. Great roll from Ace to avoid that running R1. Good spacing as well, but just no punish just yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But very good fight. Very good fight.
Super close fight. And Gavril makes a huge comeback against Ace and takes
Yeah.
that win.
Well played for both players. Very good performance. Pouya, are you still here?
Yep.
Thank you so much for your help. Let's go.
No problem. Alright, so Wortox against Dimka. Let's see what they're using also. I assume, yeah, Wortox is on an Int Faith Mage. Going for those triple rings right off the bat. Good roll from Dimka to avoid them all. Dimka on backhand blades with the jump attack. Gets chipped there by some bestial sling. Now Golden Ark's coming out. Oh, and Dimka just eats that Golden Ark. I think he just didn't realize he was standing in it. Now, Wortox gets punished for his flask. Goes for the Gavril that catches Dimka, and now Flame of Frenzy as well. Dimka gets some nice chip damage in with his backhand blade, but big advantage now for Wortox. Great start for him. Goes for a Cash Flame, and a Golden Arc that gets rolled. A Sleep Pot now. Goes inside it to Flask, I believe, and he gets punished by a Beast Roar. Fire Serpent and Mesmer Orb now, and Dimka rolls into
Wow.
it, and
Wow!
Wow,
What a
this is so
cast.
cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Good job, Wortox.
Yeah, from Dimka to roll into that Mesmer Orb, and he just eats the entire thing for massive damage.
It's a brick
Great play from
surprise.
Wortox.
Very cool.
Very resourceful from him, making great use of all of its spells.
Cool casters. Wow.
Dimka, very good player. Wortox, I haven't heard much about him, but I've seen him around, so looking
Same
forward to seeing how
here.
he plays.
I think they will give us a big surprise.
Wortox already won one round, huh? Is he playing caster?
Huge
Yeah,
damage.
his first round was actually pretty impressive. He managed to get a lot of frame traps with his spells, and Dimka at the very end rolled
Mesmer
right into a
orb,
Mesmer
yeah.
orb, and he just looked like something looked like 800, 900 damage from that.
Super cool. Okay, let's begin. Second round. Good luck.
All right, so Dimka, let's see, he's decided to go one-hand backhand blade and off dagger. He's going for some beast wars now. Oh, the health bars don't look like they're updating, I think.
Yeah, it's not working. Easy.
Yeah, okay.
I'll let them fight.
I can't really tell, but it looks like Dimka's landed some nice damage there with some beast roars. Running away, started to run away from the golden arc and the Mesmer orb. Rolls the fire serpent, rolls into the golden arc, and gets hit by the flame of frenzy there. Only the end part, not the whole thing.
But Dimka
Oh, now he runs right into
and
a
Wortox still has most of his
well.
HP.
And now,
Oh my god, 770 damage
yeah,
for that
so
and finish it
much
off.
GG.
GG's.
Wow,
Wow.
excellent play from him. So much great setup.
Interesting to see
Yeah.
Dimka playing dagger, backhand blade of dagger instead of his usual dagger of frame.
First went for two-hand backhand blade, and that didn't really work out for him as well either. Honestly, I think this off-rack setup that he tends to use all the time would work quite well against this mage.
Yeah.
Granted, it doesn't have that many
for
great
sure.
neutral scripts, but the hyper armor would help a lot.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I feel like backhand blade main issue in this matchup is gonna be that it doesn't break in one hit, and to get that
Well,
break,
Wortox
he needs to
have
get
the
the
poise?
shit first.
I'm actually not sure. It does look like he's hit 111, but trying to hit 111 on mage is not an easy task.
Wortox is he using Rune Arc? Yeah.
So
For,
cool.
okay.
Oh,
Let's
Wortox
go.
isn't using. No, he's not using Bulgo Talisman, so he
What
definitely
happened?
can't poise that backhand blade.
Wortox only has
Uh,
1900 HP, is that right?
Yeah, it looks
We're
like
using
it's not
Radon's
using-
rune, maybe? I
Yeah,
assume
even
he's,
with Radon rune,
he's
that's
not
super
using the
low.
FP.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Here we see a beast war attempt, but the golden arc recovery seems to be low enough to roll out. We see some projectiles spam just with the delayed flame serpent and the Glintstone trio. See a little bit of chip damage alone from that Flame of Frenzy, but Wortox has already taken quite a significant amount of damage. Dimka taking the slight lead here. Wortox is already at less than half HP plus here. Dimka at slightly above half HP. See that Glintstone trio and to create some distance so that he can drink the flask. Manages to fight that puts him at a further HP disadvantage. Dimka does not let him get away without taking anything, and we see us getting already procced. Dimka definitely wants to reset
Wow.
this match, and the
GG.
match
GG.
manages to kill Wortox. See Dimka
Pressure there from Dimka, cornering him with that
we see
backhand
Dimka
blade.
Very cool.
not wanting to give up the win without a fight, taking his first win. Will he be able to reverse sweep this, or will the caster be able to move on to the next fight? Well, so far it seems to be doing fine, so let's just dig in.
Okay, let's go. Round full. Good luck.
Now we see the golden arch just from the get-go. Dimka opting to swap to that off axe instead of the off dagger for that one hit poise break. And then actually we see Wortox not having enough force to carry that one-handed backhand blade, giving Dimka a lot of chase down potential here. And yeah, Wortox is just getting absolutely
Wow.
destroyed with his R101, R101.
Playing with him.
Dimka
Okay.
becomes super aggressive. And he
Yeah.
won this round.
Yeah,
GG.
Wortox, or I think Dimka just figured out that Wortox doesn't have the HP to tank that many attacks, nor does he have the poise to not get stunned by the one-handed backhand blade. He's just going to town with it, and Wortox didn't really seem that confident rolling or doing really anything there.
Okay, let's see who will win. Good luck.
2-2.
2-2. 2, yes.
Last chance for any one of these players to win. And we see just a lot of golden arcs and Flame Frenzy, but dimka takes a significant amount of damage from that, but he manages to close in on Wortox and put him at an HP disadvantage. It might appear as if dimka is falling behind here, but you gotta keep in mind that Wortox only has 1950 HP max, so he's already at only 600 HP, while dimka still has 1000, and his bubble. See Golden Arc spam come out, procs dimka's tier. Wortox only has about 500 HP left, just a little bit more, and it will all be over. See some more Golden Arc spam here into Mythos Orb, actually dealing 770 damage to dimka. Dimka is very low here, so you gotta be very careful and finish Wortox off. Now, dimka doesn't have that many hits left in, but Wortox is running back. Oh, and he manages to finish dimka off.
Wow.
That,
It is unexpected, but good fight.
Definitely very interesting to see. Wortox without 111 poise and without even like that much of either, was straight about like 750 HP disadvantage from the get-go, or maybe even closer to 800 HP disadvantage from the get-go, and still managing to beat dimka, a very, very good player.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hope it's working.
I think it is.
I think so.
Okay, let's go. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, so the first match of round 2 of the left side of the bracket, we see here Mag versus DarkLord. Now, DarkLord is a sub-in, but let's see if he is able to do something. See a guard counter of the backhand blade. The backhand blade guard counter is actually a pretty decent move. And PlayStation is actually a little bit obsessed with shields right now, or when I say right now, like for the past year or so. So not surprised to see Mag rocking that. That is true. That is true. Why react when you can just press one button?
And
one-handed backhand blade is a strong setup.
Absolutely. That shield buff as well is adding on to it.
Oh yeah, I was fighting dimka and I couldn't beat his Dago frac, so I tried using shield poke. I was able to completely shut it down, and the best part of the story is I later found out that the shield was completely unupgraded. So definitely going to be quite a struggle.
What?
So yeah, I definitely had an upgraded shield, but
it's basically like just 5-weight great shield at this point, is what that is.
For sure though, and it's definitely going to be quite hard to deal with it, especially with a weapon like a two-handed greatsword that we see DarkLord running here. From my experience, just in general, anything that has significant recovery doesn't do that well into shields.
Yeah. With those guard counters, like that hyper armor means nothing.
Oh, for sure. The guard counters are able to break a lot of hyper armor, maybe even all hyper armor, not sure, and they have priority against a lot of things.
It does run into that sword dance, it seems. HP advantage is still crazy though.
Well, DarkLord, I also believe, is not running BronDaGoat talisman, so he will not be able to tank those one-handed R1s, which are borderline reckless. Oh, I see! Mag actually get guard broken, but unfortunately, that attack does not get followed through. DarkLord is on his last feet here. He is very low. One of that.
Wow!
Yep, one
Good fight! Good job, DarkLord! Oh no, it's Mag. Oh.
Yeah, no, the names are reversed. DarkLord takes that loss, and Mag Casual wins that one.
Yeah.
The names are indeed reversed, peeps.
My bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Let's see if DarkLord will make a swap over to something a little bit more powerful. Or if he will
yeah, dude, that like Claymore hyper basically means nothing out of the block.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's definitely not a very fun matchup to fight. It's gonna be difficult to guard break. It's gonna be difficult to have any priority, and definitely no unreactables to mix up with this weapon.
a little hard to react on console just because of input delay, but even then, like you're locked in, you're absolutely avoiding that anyway.
Now it's fine.
There is a slight issue
I'm
of it
ready.
seems that all of EU is sleeping in today, but
Everyone in EU is sleeping. They're gonna wake up and say, "Okay, time for tourney," and rub their hands together.
Good
they're
luck.
not even gonna like brush their teeth and they just jump in straight.
I mean, what do you expect from EU, man?
Oh man, I won't take the slander. I only do 2 as well, you know.
Okay, so you know, the nudge box into the the R2 follow-up is not the worst thing in the world to break the guard, but landing it is going to be the issue. A competent player with good spacing standards and of course back-end blade movement like Mad Casual is going to be very difficult to bait into that R2 follow-up here. So a bit of an HP disadvantage that DarkLord is running against, that Mad Casual is running against DarkLord here.
DarkLord is doing a pretty good job of dodging.
Yeah,
the
good
back
avoidance,
right
but we're
now.
not seeing too much counter pressure. And I eat my words as Mad Casual eats the R2. He might have just not
I believe it was the
trusted his
L2
stamina.
follow-up.
Yeah, he went from the that was the R2 follow-up from the L2 is what I meant.
Oh, it's an R2 follow. I thought it's L2 follow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. That's interesting. The push box definitely might catch him off guard a few times, but will it be
Yeah.
enough?
It's reasonably reliable for breaking guard. I guess Mad Casual just did not trust his stamina there to be able to block that out of a roll. Or maybe he just couldn't roll it at all. And it was a direct roll catch, which was awesome for DarkLord either way.
Oh, and we see
The
DarkLord
priority is
actually managed to
challenged.
steal Prior. Actually managed.
Oh, he was. He's off BHB. He's off BHB. He went to Sham. Okay. And the
Oh,
HP
okay,
is
so-
super even right now. Oh,
Yeah,
the
we
guard
see it.
counter trading,
That's
winning
right,
for
though.
DarkLord.
Yeah, we actually see the R1 actually maintaining that priority, managing to stun him and win the trade.
Wait a
Yeah,
second. This rule set doesn't
really
have a push
wondering
limit,
here.
So Brian's one-hand Shamshir could just be poised at 111.
He does go for the two-hand here, probably realizing that.
Yeah. And it looks like the latency is high enough that his guard counter doesn't actually steal priority, it just trades into the backswing of the greatsword.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
No, it definitely manages
Seems
to
that the
just
backhand,
maintain
it was maintaining Fryo on backhand play, just not the Shamshir. Going for the off tag for the kill here, which is most definitely possible on outspace, and there it is for the kill.
Go
Another one for
fight,
Mad
go
Casual with the
fight.
1000 HP remaining on that off tag.
Well
Definitely
played,
better
man.
played on DarkLord's end there, but as soon as Mad Casual made the matchup adjustment, it was almost no contest. The PSN tried and true strategy of going on Shamshir.
Yeah, Sham Shield. PlayStation has been so obsessed with it. I absolutely refuse to believe that that setup is relevant at all, just by virtue of, you know, Fizz being one swap away. But we'll see.
Well, I mean, I guess on console input delay, we're looking at a hard to react things. So, for PSN peeps, it might be a bit more difficult for them to run against Shamshir in comparison to things like running against Shamshir on PC. All right,
for
this
sure.
one is all yours. Since I took the last one, let's get it started. It's 2-1, 2-1.
It seems that DarkLord here has released his unlimited blade works, and he's sticking to greatswords, just switching between different ones. We've already seen him on the Soldier Great and the Claymore, and this time he is playing that nice greatsword with Stormblade.
So,
Mag
Mag, you
whipped out
poisoned it?
two-handed Shamshir with that poison mist, and I believe they do have a little bit of lag here, with the fight being between Mag NA and DarkLord EU. So Phantom hits are definitely going to be a thing here.
Yeah, that's
The poison
considerable latency,
might
but
help him.
still low enough that Mag is able to get consistent punishes with that Shamshir.
We see a little bit of panic rolling there coming out, and a swap over to is that Moonveil?
Looks like no, it's actually can't
Uchi.
I think that's a two-handed Uchi Katana.
Mad Casual gets roll caught by that second hit.
Let's see if it's my we're back to the nice greatsword
Okay,
with the Stormblade. Mag is not doing as hot as I would have imagined him to be doing.
He's still winning it by quite a
he's still got
bit, but
considerable
I'm
health
surprised
here.
that the amount of damage has been taken here
higher
against
one.
KGS.
With
For
that
sure.
jump art through the, it's a big damage there.
We see DarkLord go for some of those running R2s, but unfortunately... Oh, manages to land the third one, though. But he is quite low at this point. We see him rolling into Shan. That is not what he wants to be doing. And gets
insane
a little bit of
range.
a phantom
Good
range.
fight.
Catch.
Good fight. GG's.
Honestly, I don't have much weapons.
Meg Casual
My
wiggled
character.
his fucking cord for that last swing.
Yeah, that last one was a little bit sus there.
That was
I believe
crazy.
Just by virtue of that, Meg, but this is not my
Meg
tournament.
Casual taking the Lat Bender award of this tournament, absolutely. But we're gonna see another sweep from Mag Casual moving up to the semifinals of this tournament. Alright, I'll take this one off here. We got AZ blue on the right side and Flare red on the left. Let's get it started, YY, whenever you are ready.
Okay.
Best of
good
5 as per
luck,
usual,
buddies.
guys. Semifinals. Not, semifinals?
No,
Not semifinals,
second
quarterfinals. Quarterfinals.
Okay. Quarterfinals.
Lead, Grease, Bloodhound Fang versus Shamshir. Immediate damage taken as well, so the Ritual Shield is now reprocced and taken off once again by another swing. The HP relatively even here. A 200 HP detriment we're looking at currently for AZ.
See the swap over to
Oh, even that out quite quickly against Flare. 300 down now. Swordland's
Swordland
definitely
is-
a much better play against this, in my personal opinion. This is I mean, it's anything but an underrated weapon. That thing is kind of insane. Like, you don't even have to go for the R2 trades. You're never really landing the R2 too much, especially against someone like a top tier. But, just the sheer damage alone from how you would normally play HCS is all you really need. Oh, the neutral R2 roll catch actually working out pretty well, and that does earn him a solid Ballast Punish. Good tidbit to note as well, we do see the white mask on the non-bleed user to hopefully capitalize a little bit off of the bleed on Phantom Hit from his opposer to hopefully get a bit more damage with that sword lance, as if that thing already didn't do enough damage. Not a lot of neutral breaks from our HCS player here, which I'm honestly kind of surprised of. Very aggressive weapon, and the jump R1 into R1 will put him straight into Blue Feathered on 151 remaining. I do think that jump R1 will still just kill here, especially just on Grease. I'm honestly kind of surprised that he went for the cold Grease here. Kind of just
Good
tossing it out
play.
for a little bit of keep out here.
Be able to save
And
himself
there
with the
is
Blue
the Horfrost Stomp. Horfrost Stomp on a Great Star swap, to be precise, peeps. And we're still looking at HP advantage through
Wait, oh sorry, that's a rule break, I believe, for Flare.
Is
I believe
Raptor's rule break?
Two-handed Raptors are banned on my web rules.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Let me pin here.
Let's just
Well,
see
I
how
mean,
it plays out.
let's just play it out, because I have a funny feeling that things are gonna work out well for AZ here in just a bit, and let's let him earn this win, either way, and then inform his opponent that he would have lost anyway.
So-
Yeah,
I'm surprised that he's not going for Ace. He's not going for HCS JR1. I don't know if he doesn't want to BM or not, but like 11 frame JR1, dude, just do it. Honestly.
I think his bleed bar might be a little bit high, and he might be hesitant just on that kind of risk.
Alright,
of
well,
doing
the Stone
it.
Club will work out there, especially with the Blink Bolt, to help out Chip him a bit
that's
more.
cool. That's fine.
Okay, here we are. Alright, so what did you say? Oh, he got his spinny stick back out.
Yeah, Flores
Flare got the
back on
spinny
his
stick.
the Godskin Peeler, while it seems that AZ is still sticking to his final swap of the two-handed Stone Club.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna play well into that. Who gives a shit about any sort of poise chip when you can just Stone Club R1, am I right? Alright, get us started off here, Ace.
good luck.
Now, we do have to keep in mind that if Flare gets 102 poise, he will be able to tank that backswing and use Spinning Slash to stun the Stone Club and win the trade. We immediately see some
So
crazy
crazy.
mash, but the Cold Proc manages to somewhat equalize this trade. And again, we see Flare go for that Spinning Slash,
On bleed.
possibly on that Bleed Twin Blade. See him swapping over between two-handed and one-handed, possibly looking for some with punishes with that off dagger. Easy definitely playing a little bit more careful, but we see that Blink Bolt come back once again.
Blink Bolt
and
catches
then,
it.
A powerful R1 for 387 damage. So even without two-handed Talisman does some crazy damage, huh? And we see AZ just back off a little bit, and Flare tries to reapply the Chilling Mist buff, which he does manage to do, but unfortunately gets stunned out of the hit part of it. Managing to land the running R2 and stun through the hyper armor using the cold proc. AZ boluses, however, that might not be a good idea, because it would seem that our dear friend Flare here is using that frost proc to stun him, prompting him to swap over to the two-handed thrusting sword. Let's see if he's able to do better with it. Oh, and another swap over to a two-handed great spear. Now Flare also makes a swap over to that Bloodhound's Fang, and this time he opts for that lightning grease, mega lightning grease, over the normal blue grease. And both players have swapped over onto some hyper armor setups, so I'm not sure if they have enough poise to tank. Oh yeah, but Flare there had enough poise to tank the jumping R1. See him go for some mix-ups, rolling that running attack, and Flare is using poison grease now. Let's see if it even will be necessary, as AZ is quite low. We see him go for a bolus, so perhaps it really was the smart play. Now he's on that venomous Fang, and very interesting to see for sure. As we see Flare just swapping over between different setups, trying to finish off, managing to hyper armor through the jumping R1, but unfortunately, gets caught in
The random-
by the rolling attack.
The random venomous Fang swap kind of caught me off guard, but it seems that it was just for the Beast Roar.
That's a
I think it might have been to attempt to punish the both, but maybe he also wanted to just proc the poison through Phantom Hits and then see him going for that bolus while in menus.
Yeah, either way though, well played, and that's a
Very
2-0.
close match. Very close match this time around. I think Flare needs to play a little bit more carefully here. Definitely got a little bit too aggressive there in the end, I think. Possibly even run out of stamina.
Both are playing it well, it's just that there's a lot more instances of just misplay, I guess, on Flare's end. I feel it's mostly spacing issues, at least, but otherwise the matchup is pretty even. Alright, let's get it set off here. G-Spear versus CGS to start here. I will get this one, peeps. Mesmers versus the Blood and Fang. Not going for the Blade Grease this time around, opening immediately up with a Volcano Rope Pod. Almost eating the CGS, running into him during the hard swap. Neutral R1 actually working out very well for him there. Unfortunately though, eating his own R1, attempting the R2 follow-up.
Oh, no.
That Horfra Stomp is just bugged on YY's end there. And we see a reproc of the... What? Is that a fucking...
White
Shadow's Lure?
White Shadow Lure, yeah, that was White Shadow Lure.
I think the game's actually bugged right now because he casted the White Shadow's Lure and Flare didn't run up to it to stare it. I don't know why it didn't work.
Maybe an AI issue, might have to restart the players.
Yeah, we might get that
Oh my god, we see both players hop over to the Rotten Duelist Great Hammers.
This is a scripted part of the fight, obviously. Soon they're gonna both get in full Verdun set for this as well. I like how neither of them get on Rot Grease, unless Rot Grease is banned.
I believe it is, but...
Okay.
This is the battle to determine the ultimate swap word, as we see both players...
The ultimate Rot Shitter.
Oh, so true. See a lot of mix-ups coming out.
Insane mashes into each other, oh my god. Alright.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So funny.
That was
a video game.
Should
that was truly one of
I'm
the
sorry,
matches
I didn't
of all
really
time.
know what to say there after they started swinging into each other, I'm gonna be honest. 20 tournaments and I still don't know what to say when they just fucking R1 mash into each other.
Video games.
Flare managed to land quite a few nice mix-ups there with the crouch attack and the charge R2, but
Maybe
definitely a lot
AZ
of
just
mashing.
forgot he didn't have bubble tier or something.
Should we restart this match? Cause you guys said that there's some bugs.
Oh no, we were
joking.
making a funny joke.
We were joking.
Oh, okay.
So it's 1 for Flare and 2 for AZ.
Yes.
Let's see if Flare
Flare
manages
gets
to
the
reverse
notch.
rate.
Okay.
What do you
Real
think? Do you
R
think
sweep. First
Round
R sweep?
four.
I mean, it can happen, but they also just randomly both went to fucking route access during that match out of seemingly nowhere. So I don't know. Oh, okay, it's getting serious here.
Up to Sword Lance
Yeah,
again.
that was
Sword
a
Lance,
great-
I would say, is
That's
a
a
very
terrible
strong
matchup
setup.
for TB. It's a good idea for him to get onto Bloodhound's Fang for sure. Alright, go ahead.
No, I just want to say the Sword Lance is definitely quite a strong weapon, and I'm not sure just how much damage that Bloodhound's Fang can dish out. I think Sword Lance might even outtrade it on those jump attacks.
I think, oh man, dude, that White Shadow's Lure is way too powerful in this matchup here. If he keeps casting that, it might just be a free win for him.
It's so
We see a
bonkers,
nice
I don't
little
know- I don't
punish
know what
of the Ballast there with the lightning block.
Oh no, the aim punch!
We see a pivot there, but oh, and this again a swap over to the Rotten Duelist Hammer. Is going for some CR1s from neutral. We see that Poison Grease come out. See,
Surprised he
and
didn't
now
stay on
there's-
Sword Lance.
What'd you say?
I'm surprised he didn't stay on Sword Lance. I don't know. I guess it's a comfort weapon of mine, HTS in general. I think it would have won that matchup pretty well.
It can be a little bit annoying because
The anti-air
CR1
really isn't
upgrade
that bad on
navigation.
CR1.
No, I'm sure it's not, but sometimes when you're not used to a matchup, you'd rather not take the risk. We see, again, the swap over, been swapped for a while, but now it's the two-handed thrusting sword. Flare is sticking to that two-handed curved greatsword of the Bloodhound Fang.
Ooh.
Yeah, we see some nice mix-ups coming out from Flare and maintaining that HP advantage. But the match has been going on for quite some time now, and if AZ plays that smart, he might even be able to wait out the tier.
Yeah, AC's definitely playing into the HP
Wow.
He guard broke the first
Okay, I eat my words as he blocked something into her.
Oh my!
Oh no,
Wow.
the R2 from
That's a
Wake
little
Up!
bit- Yeah, the experience was a little
job,
bit
Flare.
disappointing if I have to
Go
be honest.
it was.
fight. Go fight.
Yeah. Good fight.
Bonus 2-2. Wow.
Good-
So you're
good-
bringing
I
it
see
back.
an
So
R
cool.
sweep. Will we see
he
the R
gave like
sweep
from Flare.
from Flare?
Yeah.
Well, Flare definitely had me sweating there for a moment when he got guard broken.
I was saying he's playing so well into HP advantage, and then he ate like
Yeah.
1200 from her post.
Yeah, but that
That was scary.
R2 definitely caught everyone off guard, both the player and the casters. I was not expecting that to come out at all, or to even land, but it seems that Flare was able to use it to actually maintain the win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're looking at TS versus TB. It's how it goes. I'll take this one, and
luck,
let's get
buddies.
started here. Both players are immediately going for the physic. No punish into it. Opening it with the jump R2 of the TS done.
Mythos, you there?
Oh, my microphone disconnected, guys. I'm here and alive.
I can hear your voice.
Oh.
We see some attempts to do the unreactable jump attack mix-up on the two-handed thrusting sword. Not quite as good as the heavy thrusting.
Yeah, not as good as
attack,
HCS, unfortunately.
but still quite nice, especially with Twinblade not really having that many anti-air options right now.
Especially that running R2 is just basically a free punish on JR1.
Oh, a sleep bot.
I respect it, I just don't... I mean, I guess it's good keep out in case he needs a ballast. In this case, though, he just wants to keep up his aggression with this HP advantage, especially with that hyper armor. You can definitely just go for that, even with the low recovery of TS. Oh, comeback gonna be a little difficult here.
Perhaps a bit of a misinput.
Yeah. Both going for empty jumps to hopefully bait a panic roll and break neutral here. No dice on either end, though.
I believe that the two-handed thrusting sword might actually be able to roll into the CGF and stun it with the attack. Not quite sure, but I think it will be
Roll
good.
into R1 from roll into roll out. That simple. But I don't think Flare is the type to try to go for a mash anytime soon. Even Despite that crazy HP advantage, he knows this matchup, and he's playing it well. Oh, there it is right there. The roll out into CR1 is the roll out. Very safe.
Oh, and we see actually the poison proc go off.
Oh, and there goes the bubble tier as well.
Might have been a bit of a self-proc there, not sure.
Dragon Great Claw?
Perhaps Flare is on a bit of a quality build here. Both the Dragon Will Claw and the Bloodhound Fang are quality weapons.
Okay, insane random match there. I mean, I guess it worked out for him. Blue Feathered is definitely gonna make that a bit more difficult for him. Oh no, the panic rolls. He's going for the power stance straight towards here. Oh my god, the reasonably crazy Phantom Range on that RR1 there for the kill. But that is a reverse sweep from Flare. Our first reverse sweep of the tournament.
Yeah,
good job, peeps.
GG's.
For sure.
Wow.
Well played.
Flare definitely adapted there, and possibly a little bit
Yeah,
less
it's
speed on
so
the break.
satisfying watching a player. It doesn't matter who it is, just making good adaptations to their opponent and playing it out like that. Something I'm kind of used to as an R-Suite player
Very nice.
in like every tourney.
Okay, let's begin. Good luck.
Let us indeed begin. Now, we see Sol sticking to that trusty Guskin Stitcher, and gavril here is swapping over from the Spycasters to the Twin Knight Swords. Perhaps he feels that the fist range struggles to really whiff-punish the heavy thrusting sword. Perhaps that's why he decided to opt for that Twin Blade. And we see both players about even here, but gavril is frost proc, so he is taking increased damage here. Managing to land a full running art too, while Sol is trying to get that poison mist in order to proc some poison. See the crouch attack landing into the spinning slash, but it misses. So does a good job avoiding that crouch attack and managing to land the running R2 there. Gavril has a considerable HP advantage, managing to land a spinning slash, securing that lead further. Partially lands that spinning slash. Eats the jump R1, but he still has... Oh, running R1 also lands. And Sol is just one half hit away already. One more half hit will put him down. While Gavril still has his tier. He tries to go for that unreactable half hit from the crouch attack. So managing to predict roll it. Tries to go for a jumping R1 punish, but just doesn't time it quite well enough. See Gavril just looking for an opportunity to finish that off, trying to go for something. Sol doing a very good job at staying alive despite that very low HP he is at, which is an unreactable setup.
Wow.
Manages to land the jump attack, but unfortunately it trades with that running attack and loses. That's 1-0 for Gavril. But let's see how Sol will adapt.
Okay, second run. Good luck.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay, so-
Go.
Once again, both players physic up, no physic punishes. We see Sol apply the Chilling Mist buff again, managing to land the JR1, but unfortunately it's a full spinning slash, putting him at an HP disadvantage already. See him go for a somewhat one-handed gameplay, but unfortunately he just keeps trading with that running R2, managing to secure a cold proc, but he is already at below half health, though he does still have his tier. There's still some comeback potential. He's managing to land a little bit more damage there. Tries to go for that running R2, but it gets strafed and punished, blocking his tier. Jumps over the running R2 there. Manages to land the running R2 this time. Prediction rolling away from that running R2 once again. But this time eats a full running R2 because of that unreactable poise break. See him go for the Chilling Mist once again. A little bit of a cheeky dagger hit there before backing off once again. The Sol is quite low here. If he manages to land that cold proc, he could stand a chance. Again, trying to go for that running R2, but it gets strafed again. So managing to put some more pressure there, but already is down.
Unfortunately.
Not equipping that blue feather definitely was not the right move here, as that high damage running R2 really just manages to put him away. If he had opted to swap to the blue feather, he may have survived that.
I see.
Gavril has secured a 2-0 lead already. Will he sweep this? Or will Sol manage to adapt and figure out how to win this matchup? Perhaps a
Sol
sword lance
is
swap is in
back.
order.
Good luck, buddies. Round 3.
Round 3.
Go, go, go.
Again, both players physicking up. Sol still sticking to the Stitcher, really refusing to make the swap over to the Sword Lance. Man of Honor. Preempts that jump attack backwards, manages to land the running R2, but only does about 191 damage there. Both players are slightly chipped. Still fairly equal. Gavril just putting some pressure on Sol there, trying to force him into the corner. A little bit of a spacing mistake there on Sol's end, eating a little bit of that spinning slash. Trying to pressure Gavril with those unreactable jump attacks, managing to actually land the cold proc together with that jump attack. Playing it very carefully, but gets anti-aired and eats a spinning slash. So is now at half HP plus bubble. This man might need to have a miracle to save him, as this looks to be quite the painful matchup for him. And we see now Gavril's tier gets proc, actually, it seems. Oh no, that was Sol's tier. Just, I guess, a visual bug where I can't tell. Has Gavril's tier already been procced? By what? We see the Chilling Mist come out once more. Flask gets punished by the running R2. Still trying to go for some more of those spinning slashes. So getting a little bit of a dagger chip there and managing to dodge the Twin Blade jump attack. Both players are pretty low here. Especially after that spinning slash, managing to give Gavril the advantage once again. But both players are fairly equal.
Very close.
Will Sol be able to put Gavril away? And we see the running attack come out there, trying to bait a panic roll. Sol gets anti-aired. He is one unreactable hit away. Will he be able to avoid it and punish? See Sol try to go for that jumping on, and the running R2 both miss. But Sol manages to avoid all of that unreactable damage and land a backswing onto Sol. Both players are within one-shot territory here. However, oh my god, Sol makes the swap over to the base footwork to finish the match.
Wonderful
Managing to
performance.
secure his first win. Very well played by him.
Very well played
Managing to turn it
indeed.
around.
This is awesome. Very good match.
Yeah, very nice to see Sol being able to overcome that mental of already losing 2 matches and managing to secure a win despite his issues. A very impressive place coming out from him, especially in that end of the third match. Managing to avoid all of those unreactable half hits and come back from an HP disadvantage.
Round 4. Good luck.
Round 4. And we see, again, no physic punishes once again. See Sol trying to go for some of those sweeps, managing to land quite a lot of damage there. And running R2 altogether doing about 1000 damage. See him try to go for that dagger chip, but unfortunately ends up eating the backswing of that spinning slash. Again, eating a little bit from that spinning slash. Both players are at about half HP here, with Sol having a slight HP advantage, but that Twin Blade can really dish out a lot of damage, so Sol has to play very carefully here, despite his HP lead, to avoid quickly losing it. Again, we see some careful play from Sol, managing to get that cold proc, getting chipped there a little bit, but not getting stunned. See him going for some of those feints, but gets anti-aired in the corner by the spinning slash. Both players still fairly even here. Still trying to go for some of those jumping and running attacks once again, but Gavril seems to have adapted and he's just not getting hit by them. Oh, we see the running R1 come out and actually manage to anti-air Sol. Sol manages to land a little bit more damage there, but he is still at an HP disadvantage. And again, the jump away attempt gets shut down by that spinning slash. We see the Chilling Mist rebuff, again trying to reapply the cold debuff onto Gavril, hoping to use it as a comeback potential. We see the R2 actually land twice! Very nice gameplay from Sol there. Gets chipped by the second half hit, actually not even chipped, hit for 400 damage. Procs the cold proc, but that was on a phantom hit. Gavril still has 660 HP and he is still regenerating. And manages
wow.
Sol away on that trade.
It's a good fight.
Well played by Sol.
Well played.
Very good showing,
players.
especially using the Gaskin Stitcher. But Gavril ultimately comes out as the victor and moves on to the next round. It seems Ron will be sticking to his two-handed thrusting sword build. Wortox will be sticking to his caster build. However, Wortox seems to have kept that 45 vigor, not opting to increase it, which might prove fatal against Bron, given that Bron is not new to fighting casters, and he is quite good at keeping up that pressure on them. Wortox might not see the chance to dish out that those high damage spells if he is put away in a few seconds.
Let's go! Good luck!
And let the round begin. And we see Wortox go for a physic, Bron attempting to physic punish with that beast roar, however it misses, and we see those triple rings of light come out from the get-go, landing quite a lot of damage on Bron. Bron managing to land that running R2, and instantly showing just how good his chase down is, just dealing a ton of damage onto Vortex, instantly completely removing whatever HP disadvantage he may have been put in by those rings of light. See Vortex already at half HP and without tear, even when his half HP is only about 1000 HP. Bron still has 1650 HP, and he still has his spear. And we see some interesting spells come out there, a little bit of catch for and keep out. Bron managing to end that running R2, going for some of those delayed R1s, trying to bait out a panic roll. And Vortex trying to go for Wrath of Gold, but Bron is having none of it, just hitting straight into it, putting Wortox away.
Very nice. Good
Very
fight.
nice indeed. Very good fight. We really got to see there that even though Wortox was able to deal quite a lot of damage with those Sacred Rings of Light initially, his lack of HP really started showing once Bron was able to close in the distance.
Okay,
That's
second
good.
round. Good luck.
The second round begins. Let's see, Bron instantly covering some of that space before drinking his flask, trying to go for a Beast Roar, which gets dodged by Wortox. You see Wortox going for some of those Flame Trap spells and trying to land some Rings of Light, instantly going for that Sleep Cloud, managing to have a sip of that nice blue juice without getting punished. We see some decent rolls coming out from the side of Wortox, going for that Carrion Grandeur spell. However, Bron is doing just a good job at avoiding all that damage. A little bit of mash there. Both players at about half HP. However, Wortox has this tear proc just in a second, and again, he has much less HP, so Wortox's half HP is not quite as much as normal half HP.
JJ.
Goes for a sleep pod there, but Bron just doesn't care. He just smashes into it, finishing Wortox off before he can be put to sleep. Securing a 2-0 lead. Will Wortox be able to overcome the odds and become the first caster in a non-caster tourney to beat him? Actually, no, I guess the title goes to Lucy, so the first caster in a non-caster tourney that isn't Lucy to beat Bron.
Maybe Wortox can bring it back? We will see.
I think Wortox definitely should have gotten a little bit more HP here. It'll definitely be difficult for him to turn this around.
Okay, let's go. Third
Yeah,
round.
potentially the last round here. Again, Braun just immediately running out of this corner at round start, trying to close in the distance. See more of those rings of light come out. Braun tries to roll them, but quite a bit of chip damage coming out there for 1000. Wortox tries to flask, pulling out some of that catch them, keep out. Braun eats a little bit of damage there, but overall manages to stay pretty safe. But we see Braun's tier actually get progged there. And we see the sleep pod come out, giving Wortox the opportunity to drink his flask. Despite getting punished for some HP, Wortox still has his tier. However, factoring in the fact... Oh! Tier gone. And Wortox is now at HP disadvantage. Braun continuing to manage that running R2 into R1, putting Wortox away into the honorable giant shitbot.
GG's. It's a good fight.
Wortox definitely did a good job in that last round. However, Braun ultimately comes out the victor, showing that he is just too experienced and skilled to be put away by a caster that doesn't have 60 vigor. Catch Flame is very good keep out. People definitely tend to undersell the capabilities of infinite backswing as long as you have FP and a 13 frame.
Infinite prio maintain backswing with 194 poise damage. Alright, well I got the last one. You start off this match here, Ace.
Let's go.
For
Good
sure.
luck.
And we have Mag Rando on the right here, the blue player, and in the left we have Flare as the red player. And we do indeed see Flare whip out the Spike Caster, but he quickly makes his way over to a Grey Spear and then to a Curved Sword. We see him actually stunning Mag here, not sure why Mag didn't just block those attacks, but maybe he is cooking something up, not quite sure. Mag still has HP advantage, and Flare actually managing to trade that Shamshir R1. Continuing to swing, just trying to prog that poison, managing to prog that poison on Mag. Mag attempted to steal his priority with the guard counters a few times, but Flare was not falling for that. Very good rollouts here from his side. We see Mag swap over to the Mushroom Crown and to the Fist. I'm not sure if Mushroom Crown is banned or not, probably not, but either way he didn't get any benefit from it, so it's fine. Flare swaps over to that Rotten Duel with Great Hammer again, and it seems that he... Yep, there it is, the bonus punish. You see him apply the Barbaric War buff, or perhaps it was War Cry. Attempt to go for the R2, but misses it. We see the swap over back onto the Bloodhound tank, perhaps looking for a poison proc once more. Now Flare has a significant HP advantage here. Mag really struggling to get in here, playing mostly on the defensive throughout this entire match. We see Flare in the menus there, swap over to an off dagger. So rather than swap over, equip an off dagger, and a running attack manages to land. Again, the poison status buildup is going on. We see a sleep pod. And we see Mag on the Mushroom Crown once again. Again, I'm not sure if that's banned or not. I'll check after this match just in case, but for now we can just continue as is.
Red Feathered Band, but Mushroom Crown Band doesn't sound correct. I have a funny feeling that Mushroom Crown might be off the...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll just double check.
Yeah, we'll find out after this one, peeps. Thank you.
You see Flare finally get shipped and his
Mushroom
Tubeless
Crown
pop.
is allowed.
He's trying to use that... Okay, good to know. He's trying to get in there and try to finish Mag off, but he's playing Flare is playing a little bit too passively for his own good, I'd say, right now. I think he'd be better off just using those running attacks to attempt to proc the poison. Mag playing a very close game. And we see Flare also swap over to Fist. I'm not quite sure what that is, but perhaps it's either the Maddening or the Poison Hand. And he goes for some greases on that. I'm really not quite sure what that weapon is. Do you think you can recognize it, Mythos? I guess Mythos stepped away for now, that's fine.
Sorry, I was trying to get a little better review, so I went quiet. I think those are just fists, right?
Right now, yes, but before he used something else, but that's fine. We see both.
I hadn't looked at the moment.
Wow, good
We
fight.
see the finish with the jump
Insanely
over the
close
Wortox
match,
stomp.
though.
Good fight.
Yeah,
Good fight.
Mag got a little bit greedy there. Tried to go for those Horfrost stumps a little bit too much and got punished for it. Very close fight indeed. Let's see if Flare manages to win the next one or if Mag will adapt.
Alright, well, let's get it set up once again. Blue, Meg,
Second
red,
round.
Flare. We got them on opposite ends of the screen. And let's get it started whenever you're ready, YY. Alright, here we go. Both players have physics up and are fully buffed and ready to go. We're seeing the Cessets once again with the Lightning Grease and Mushroom Crown versus the classic Twin Blade that Flare has been pulling out recently in this tourney. Going for the Spinning / Bleed Twin Blade quite early on. Do we see a reswap to the cold one? Only time will tell which one he's on right now. Definitely not running the greatest HP advantage against Mag Casual. Currently running 500 less than him. Oh no, another running R1 is taken, and suddenly he is hit to half HP. Actually, a little bit lower than that. The bubble tier is still prevalent though. The CR1 is also blocked by Mag Casual's shield. Something that he's going to be handy teching to, I'm sure, more times than he will enjoy. Seems like
Oh my god!
it's unfortunate tier skip against Mag Casual, and that's going to be another win for
Wow.
Flare there. Also, I don't think Mag Casual got that last one.
Yeah,
YY.
I'm sorry. Now the
Yes, I
Yeah, there
think
we go.
Flare had the previous
There we
one.
go.
With the Flare, yeah.
Wow, okay, well that was a significantly less close match than last one. To be fair though, Mag Casual did just get obliterated by that
Guard
post,
break,
but a win is a win no matter what. Wow, I got like 30 seconds of commentary there until he just got murdered in cold blood.
You can have a little bit of.
Hey,
the
I'm
next
eating a block of cheese, it's okay.
one. Fair enough.
Take
Have
the
a good
next
block
one.
of cheese.
I loved my
Yeah,
cheese, man.
Mag really needs to lock in and adapt here because this is possibly the last match he'll play in. If Flare takes this stock, he's gonna win the entire match.
Yeah, and we're not running a losers bracket, but hey, he can definitely reverse sweep. He has the skill for it.
Oh, for
Let's
sure.
see it.
Again,
Ooh, the Colossal's out.
It's South Asia to North America, so
Yes.
there's definitely a bit of lag at play here. So will Mag be able to use that to his advantage or not? Let us see. We see him swap over
Flare
to the
definitely is
slot.
with the various statuses,
round
so
3.
respect to
Good
that.
luck.
For sure, but again, we see Mag also swap over to that Rotten Duelist Great Hammer, perhaps opting for that Hyper Armor and status while they're playing on such high latency. And we see Flare applying some really nice pressure, but unfortunately fails to space that crouch attack. See Mag try to go for a Beast Roar, and interestingly enough, he opts for the Mega Grease over the Poison Grease on that hammer. Interesting choice. We see Mag is chipped a little bit, but he has a pretty significant life advantage. On the other hand, Flare here is tried to use the Dragon Great Claw, but also swaps on over to that Duelist Great Axe, Rotten Great Axe.
Wow,
Good
backstab.
straight.
Fortunately, he gets strafed and backstabbed. A little bit of payback there for the previous round, perhaps. We see Mag try to go for a little bit of Vortex there, trying to catch some panic rolls, but Flare does manage to get away. We see a failed backstab grab. Flare tries to go for a charger to roll catch, but it misses. And we see just the Rotten Duelist Great Axe mirror here. Mag has a very substantial lead in terms of HP, but Flare is playing quite carefully here. And Mag is struggling to land damage now, but manages to land a crouch attack for 529 damage. Flare will only be able to take maybe 1 or 2 more of those crouch attacks. Oh, but he manages to dodge break Mag.
Again, it's not gonna kill, but
So
it's gonna set him down
cool.
quite a bit here.
And Mag
Oh
gets-
no!
he's the crouch
R2's
attack.
landed.
Mag tries to go for some roll catches there, but gets a whiffed backstab grab. Mag has definitely lost a very large amount of that lead. Just one more crouch attack could put Flare equal HP with Mag.
If not in advantage.
Oh, for sure. The Flare is already in Blue Feather, so if he's smart, he might even be able to just R2 trade something and win it. Oh, but we see Mag.
The
Nice.
brave.
Good fight, very good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see perhaps a little bit of lag there. Perhaps Flare thought he was far enough, but again, that's just how it is with latent fights. And good on Mag for catching that opportunity.
Oh yeah, it's also worth noting that Meg Casual actually didn't just pull off a regular strafe there against that ultra colossal weapon there. He actually went for a crouch strafe to go underneath it when he landed that first backstep there. I actually really liked seeing that from him. Hopefully he can pull off another one. Not sure how intentional it was as he is on a crouch setup, but hey, that was really nice.
Good to see Matt bring
Oh yeah,
it
you can
back.
definitely get a lot of interesting,
Very
like really
nice.
good looking stuff on crouch setups that you do just by complete accident, especially with like strafes and spacing. You can definitely accidentally do it a lot and everyone thinks it's intentional. Back when I was playing PSGS on 1.10, I would often like get really nice looking strafes from Halberd running on ones just by complete accident. Now,
Absolutely lovely stuff. It's just they just don't unlock. I don't know why.
oh, for sure. It's just, it can be scary to unlock, you know, because then they don't try to strafe, but you miss on your own as a result. Now again, we see Mag back in the arena, and Flare just entered it as well. So take it away, Mythos.
Let's go.
Alright, let's get it started here. Blue and red are ready. Beast Roar immediately out to punish the Flask, and it does. The Flask is actually not out on Flare, and that's gonna be a crazy bad thing for them if they can't get that out. It's gonna be quite difficult, as Mag Casual's absolutely gonna be running some good pressure. A bit of an IPE on that Panic Roll there, for the Ritual Shield pop hit on Mag Casual, taking 300.
They're managing to physic up, but there's that did put him in a bit of an HP disadvantage.
Yeah, just not a good start here.
When the
Oh,
swap over to Couch and
PSK? 2-cat? 2-cat
quite
versus-
possibly with the
okay.
lead.
I don't doubt it.
We see that Seal 1 land, possibly a spacing mistake on Macadon, but he's letting
Oh
on this.
no, another one.
What do you think of this matchup?
I don't think 2-cat wins this matchup. Like flat out, I don't think it's necessarily like a bad matchup. I just think that like I think it's outclassed.
On this latency, I think I would say it's quite difficult to whiff punish the Colossal.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
And like
space-
that,
a lot of
all that
spacing mistakes.
HA. Like there's very limited prio that he's gonna be getting against Mag here. I can appreciate the usage of the jump L1s to pressure him because of the low recovery. Oh wow, speaking of low recovery, CL1 actually landing there with no
I may be
punish on
mistaken,
Flare.
but I think we saw a little bit of a pushback there on the Seal 1.
Wow,
and it
what's that?
actually
Oh,
pushed
the
back.
raw BS does
Yeah.
not kill.
Ooh, Flare's on his last legs here.
Maybe Matt can bring it back.
Will this be the match that evens it out for Mag Casual? Most definitely might be, as the blue feathered is out, but so is the Cincado here. Two-handed as well.
But
Big
it's over
fan
to
of,
300 pressing
Oh,
sword.
TS is out, going for the running R2 to hopefully break a bit of neutral there. No hit is landed, but he only needs 1 or 2 left.
Wow.
Oh, the
God.
she's
So
killing
cool.
and tear skipping straight through Mag Casual, and that's a win for Flare. What
This
an
scam.
unexpected end.
Well
Well, yeah,
played.
actu-
well played.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
would I call it a scam? I think I
Well
think
done.
he just played that really well.
Nah, I'm
That
just
was-
joking, but yeah, Mac
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit too greedy there for sure. He got a little bit too relaxed.
Wow, what a heart swap, dude. Something I did not expect to see that at all. But
Oh yeah,
wow,
that was good. That was,
Good
that was
stuff.
Good, yeah.
good
Mac
stuff.
definitely got a little bit too greedy there. You could tell from the way he was pacing. He was just confident that there was no way he loses this. He was just ready to, you know.
I
pack him up
honestly
and
felt the
ship him.
same way, man. I can't blame him for feeling that way in that last matchup there.
No, and Elden Ring, you know,
Sheets was
this type of
crazy.
game- Elden Ring is the type of game where you really don't have to let down your guard like that. You know, there's definitely even on
Yeah.
PC with great runes, plenty of tier skip options available.
Yeah, I'm not the most familiar with commentating the PC side of things, so had I saw that Unsheath available, if I was my casual, I would not have expected myself to get tier skips, but here we are.
Okay, let's go! Semi-finals! Good luck!
Now we see both players ready to rumble, physicking up, all that good stuff. See a little bit of that unreactable chip landing. While managing to land the R2, securing a small bit of an HP lead. Now we see a little bit of a trade coming out there. This is indeed a fist mirror, boys. The goated mirror of all times. See some more aggression coming out from Bron. However, he gets roll caught by that crouch attack. Both players somewhat even here. However, Bron managing to just stay slightly ahead of Gavril by being a little bit more aggressive. However, Gavril is turning that around. Bron's steer is already proc. Gavril is still doing quite good. You see Bron landing that running attack, procking his Goblin's Walk, and we see a trade coming out in the middle there. Bron is still at a considerable HP disadvantage. He is already in blue feather range. We see a little bit of that aggression coming from him, and we see actually the 1-in-1 true combo from the unreactable Halfling, managing to give Bron the lead. We see just some more really good aggression coming up from Bron, managing to put Gavril away with that unreactable crouch attack. Very nice stuff, seeing Bron just manage to overcome the HP disadvantage. And really good to see that aggression. Gavril obviously doing quite well here as well. Really close match. Let's see if Gavril will be able to turn this around, or if Bron just needs to adapt. And we see Gavril returning to the arena, perhaps after making a little bit of some adjustments to his game plan. Let us see. He has managed to figure out a winning strategy.
Good luck, buddies!
Again, we
Go
see
for
both
it!
players physicking up. Bron coming out there with a really nice base, managing to land a charged R2. Taking a little bit of chip damage there himself, but winning the trade massively. Continuing with that aggression. Landing the jump R1 for quite a substantial amount of damage. And just continuing to chase Gavril down. Very nice to see that aggression come out, especially in an awkward mirror such as this. You see Gavril going for, Bron going for one of those charged R2, not charged, just normal R2s to get Gavril off of him. Gavril has already lost his tier. You see Bron going for the Divine Beast Stomp, Gavril managing to avoid the damage. A little bit of pressure from that unreactable crouch attack into the run attack, and managing to whiff punish the whiff jump with the R2, managing to put Gavril away.
Wow!
That was very fast and very
fast
impressive from Bron.
So aggressive! Bron play style is so aggressive.
For sure, Bron playing very well, definitely showing how well he knows this matchup. Not that different from a Starfist mirror. No high damage or two, but other than that, pretty similar. And Bron definitely showing just how many hours he has put in to practicing with fists. See a big change from the first round with Bron just managing to figure out how to approach the neutral game and the chase down, creating this massive lead. The third round begins. Will this be it? Or will Gavril manage to win? We see Gavril manage to land a little bit of damage here, but both players are still fairly equal. We see a little bit more mashing there, trying to secure his priority. Bron playing a little bit more passively here, managing to get a full R1, running R1 whiff punish there. Never landing the R2. Bron mashing out of stun. Managing to equalize it somewhat, and then secure an HP lead. See both players try to go for that running R1, but Bron just doing an overall better job at avoiding damage. And like, once again, we see Gavril's tier has already been proc. We see a little bit of an R2 kind of slugfest taking place right in the middle of the center. Gavril is already very low. One more half hit, it will put him away here. Bond still being very careful,
Wow.
and the R1 mash managing to put Gavril away, with Bond solidifying his lead. It's 3-0 for Bond. Very well played.
Very well played
And with that,
indeed.
Bond moves on to the finals.
And good to see Bron give Grafo the polite board.
We have
Awesome.
both players in world now, ready to rumble. We see Flair once again on that interesting cook of a build he has, on that Godskin Peeler. Braun seems to have stuck to the Spike Kinesis. Let us see who will take this tournament. We see actually a little swap over from that Peeler onto the two-handed Great Spear. Let's see if that Hyper Armor will be able to save him from the Brawn known as the Goat.
Okay, let's go! Round 1, may the best player win!
Again, we see Braun again just eating up all of that space already at middle, while Flair is a little bit closer there to the wall. However, Braun is slowly getting pushed back. We see Wortox trying to skip that neutral with the jump attack. Braun managing to roll it. We see some poison grease on Flair's end, looking to pressure Braun with that status and get a little bit of free damage. We see the running R2 land twice, both for 552 damage. Quite a substantial lead just from the get-go. See some hits landing there and some phantom hits too. However, will it be enough? See Flair play a little bit more of a passive game. Gets a whiffed backstab grab there. Tries to go for an R1 match out of it. And manages to land an R2. Continuing to pressure Braun with that crouch attack. It gets rolled, however, the phantom hits continue to pile up that status pressure. Piercing Fang comes out and gets punished. Flair already has his tier proc, while Braun still has a significant amount of his HP. Barely have taken any damage in the entire match. We see Flair now very low and in blue feather range. Just a little, maybe 4 more of those unreactable attacks could put him away. Let's see how he will approach this dire situation.
Wow!
You see the jumping
Good
attack
fight.
landing, putting Wortox
Good
away
fight.
very quickly. Braun definitely showing that no matter if the latency is 20 milliseconds or 300 milliseconds, he is still indeed the GOAT. You see Flair back in the arena, fresh as a cucumber and ready for round 2.
Okay, round 2, let's go! Good luck!
You gave a point to the wrong player, by the way.
Yeah, true.
We see Braun already aggressing onto Flair, looking for some fresh damage, some fresh blood. Flair playing more carefully. Running attack comes out to him, but he frames it into the wrong direction. See Braun eat a little bit of damage there, and eats an unfavorable trade. See a little bit more chip damage onto Flair here. Braun getting caught by that crouch attack. Perhaps the latency made him misjudge the spacing there. See him go for a poison Wallace, with Flair missing the punish window. Some more jump attacks coming out. Flair managing to roll it. See Flair trying to bait a roll catch there, but Braun just managing to avoid it and R2 mash out of there. But we already see this Braun continuing to pressure Flair with those jump attacks, dealing a massive amount of damage in just a few interactions. We already see Flair's tier has been popped. He really needs to start rolling those jump attacks. They're doing a massive amount of damage. Flare is already on death, so once again, maybe 4 to 5 unreactable half hits away from death. Again, trying to land something there. Braun is having none of it, continuing to pressure him,
Wow.
putting him again with one last
Also the
jump
fast
attack.
match. GG's.
And Braun continuing to just absolutely dominate. Flare really needs to start react rolling those jump
sorry,
attacks.
I give the wrong
Yeah.
match. Should be
Braun-
Braun has 2 points now.
Yeah. Braun has really picked up on the fact that Flare is really struggling to space those jump attacks. He's really going to town with them. Flare really needs to at least start rolling them with probably the majority of the damage that he has taken in the previous match coming from those jump attacks. Now then, Braun has barely taken any damage. A few trades here and there, a little bit of a spacing mistake here and there, but overall, Braun playing this extremely well, despite the unusual lat that Braun is probably not quite used to. And we see Flare make the swap over from the Great Spear. However, he quickly swaps from that Kiba onto
think you're
Bloodhound's
ready.
Fang.
Round 3,
Round
let's
three.
go!
See both players to take up. However, Braun has already run almost to the other side of the arena by the time the player is gone. See Flare continue to use that poison grease in hopes of securing the Phantom proc. Braun eating a little bit of damage here and there, and actually already been put at a substantial HP disadvantage. Perhaps trying to space those attacks and making those mistakes due to the Phantom range. Braun managed to ball us, however he is already quite a lot behind. While our dear friend Flare here seems to have opted to use the Robin Julius Great Axe. However, it seems that he's already back on the Bloodhound's Fang. One steer has been popped. Quite interesting. I wonder what has gone wrong here. We see Flare try to mash there a little bit, gets punished, and again the jump attack comes out. Tries to mash out of stun, but eats the stand-in R2. Another jump attack lands for a massive 512 damage. Braun trades there, however Wortox is already down.
Good fight.
Braun managing to turn that around despite eating a lot of damage in the early game.
Again.
There definitely needs to be more careful and sparing with his mashes there. And again, the jump attacks really need to start to get rolled if Flare wants to put Braun down. They're doing a lot of damage there.
Let's see if Flare can bring it back. Good luck. Don't give up, buddy. Go free.
We see again the jump attack comes out. The R1 manages to land, however it only does 250 damage. Braun has already secured an HP lead. We see a little bit of a cheeky little, forgot what it was called, aromatic, spark aromatic come out, but Braun just doesn't care about it and just runs straight into it. Flare is already at 1500 HP. Braun has barely taken any damage at all. Flare really should be more careful. You see the jump attack land for 300 damage and an R2 roll cash, I believe it was. The poison has been procced, but Braun swiftly alleviates it without getting punished. Flare seems to have decided to swap on over to the lightning grease, perhaps deciding that the extra damage is better. But actually no, he's already back on the poison grease. And both players are somewhat equal, with Braun being at a slight HP disadvantage. See him proc his own tier, go for that jumping attack. Braun again manages to alleviate that poison buildup without being punished. However, Braun is at a fairly substantial HP disadvantage right now. Flare tries to go for a little bit of a delay there, however Braun manages to land the standing R2. And we see Flare make the swap on over to the Rotten Julius Great Axe with the off Anspur, sorry, not Anspur, Antstinger. Oh, sorry, Scorpion Stinger. Braun trying to put some pressure onto Flare with those unreactable chase downs. Flare just playing a very careful game here, taking his time. However, he needs to be careful. If he is too patient, his steal will indeed run out, removing some of that HP advantage he has built up. In fact, it would put him at an HP disadvantage. Oh, and we see a beautiful Charge R2 roll catch. We see a swap one over to two-handed dagger just to put one away. Quite interesting. And we see a little bit of a phantom hit there. However, it is building up rot. Let us see what Flare has cooked up. His steer has run out. And despite that,
Wow,
he
nice!
lead and he
Really
manages to
bring
put
it
one
back!
away.
That's awesome!
Very nice. Very interesting to see him be able to manage those fists with his, like, arguably unoptimal setups. Though again, gotta factor in that Bron is probably not used to this latency. Still very, very impressive. Especially that Charge R2 roll catch there.
Agree.
That passivity definitely was a bit of a better move in this case. Definitely wasn't rushing in mindlessly and taking any unnecessary damage.
Oh, they
We
used
see
the
Flare
peeler again.
back on the Godskin Peeler.
I think they're ready. Round 5?
Yep.
Let's go! Good luck!
And we see the Chilling Mist come out. Bron punish it with a little bit of those throwing daggers. Throwing daggers come out from Flare as well, but miss. Oh, but he manages to land one more, and managing to land that off dag into the running R2 roll catch. Very impressive. Bron trying to land some unreactables, landing a little bit of shit there. Managing to land some R2s as well. Flare is already put at half HP, however, he manages to hit that running R2 again and prod the third. Tries to manage the spin slash out of stun, manages to steal Prio. Bron is indeed full proc. Oh, and we see the massive running R2 landing, putting them both at about the same HP. We see Flare swapping on over back to that Bloodhound Spang, however, eats an unfortunate jumping attack, again from perhaps being stuck in menus. Bron has a slight lead here, while Flare seems to have decided to opt for the poison proc. We see some significant damage land on Bron. Both players are fairly low, with Bron having a slight advantage in terms of HP.
Oh!
Trying to go for those R2s, but Bron just puts him away,
It's
packaged and
close.
shipped.
Good fight! Exciting match. I like it.
Very exciting, very exciting. We definitely see
Good performance.
Flare starting to
Flare.
do a little bit better. Flare has quite a hill to climb here, needing 4 more victories in a row. Will he be able to do it? I doubt it. However, he is welcome to surprise me.
Good luck, buddies. May the best player win.
See some throwing daggers come out. A little bit of chip damage here and there. At the again! Sorry, didn't sleep properly tonight.
No worries.
Sorry. And the Chilling Mist putting me to sleep. We see Bron landing those jumps. This time, Flare manages to roll out of it. A little bit of chip damage from both players. However, Bron is slowly but surely securing a lead.
Wow.
See a little bit of an R1 match there.
How
There
cool.
is a cold proc, however it is a phantom proc dealing no damage. Flare has lost most of his HP, however he still does have his bubble tier. See him swapping over to Rotten Duelist Great Axe once again. Trying to pressure Bron here with some running attacks. However, again, eats that jump attack and has his steal procced. You see him manage to land the crouch attack on a trade there. But the HP lead bonus here is quite massive. Will Flare be able to figure out a way to turn this around? It seems that he is banking quite a lot on a rot proc, judging by that Scorpion Stinger in the offhand. And
Yellow.
that Great Axe.
Oh, hi.
Among Us.
We see a little bit of, not sure what that was in voice call, but we see there's a little bit of more passive play kind of from Flare, trying to avoid eating any unnecessary damage. We see him go for, I believe, a follow-up R1 perhaps? I'm not quite sure what that was, but he eats in very favor of the trader and
wow.
gets put away by the running attack.
Well,
Good
GG.
fight. GG.
And then we see a little bit of ball spam come out from BronDaGoat here,
That is so
taunting his
funny.
enemy.
Oh,
Very well
my
played by
controller
both
does
players.
not work. What happened?
Congrats to Flare.
I won.
Congrats to Flare. I'm making it all the way here.
Good job, buddies. You play very well.
Like always.
Agree.
Let me bow to the goat.
I need to. What is that gesture? I want to.
I unfortunately do not have it. You'll have to do it. You'll have to do it on my behalf, and I'm just gonna do this. Congrats to Bron
Congratulations,
on once again
Bron.
winning a tournament. Honestly,
Very
it's
good fight.
pretty hard to doubt his victories at this point.